Oh, I thought you were doing like a wistful sigh.
Time to break out the fancy drinks.
Ooh!
Can't wait for Sophia and Braun to tear it up.
Tear it up.
Tear it up. Woo!
The fuck? Oh, the hell was that?
hell
Says
was that?
Kung Fu Fenris.
I gotta turn the drink down.
I love how everyone tests it like first thing.
Yeah, well. There it
No,
is.
it's great.
Should be fine.
Ergwin, does Luma Fate make like a plink plonk sound or more of a like twang yang 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 yang? That's the one. I love that. Oh man. I'm really happy about that. I'm so excited.
I mean, I'm not sure if we should be.
Take my loon to the old town. Oh no. Okay. Try. Yeah, John, have we upgraded this?
I mean,
More of a side grade.
is that an upgrade?
Side
Is that even a side grade?
Downgrade.
I mean, one time, it used to be a 3-second fade.
Sexy 3-second fade. And now?
And now that.
I can't see when it actually happens,
But
so
you
I'm just
definitely
guessing.
want.
Why can't we see John's screen? Kung Fu Fenris is wondering.
They're talking about this.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Phew.
You can see the top of it. I mean, I could do that, but then it's just going to be a little harder for me to read.
No, you gotta.
John, your comfort is not important. The entertainment
that's-
value
It's not
is.
important. It's paramount. If anyone from Paramount is watching, never mind.
We are taking donations.
No, we're
Sponsorships.
we're building the screenplay for the theatrical version, the cinematic version of this game. So there you go.
Excuse me, Aragorn?
Oh, shit.
Come again?
300. 300.
Is it every time I say Rampage? Because we might get
Because
there.
literally we might, yeah, it's true.
That's my warning, and I'm sticking to it.
So there's much different today. Shall we enumerate the changes?
Sure.
Okay, well, one, we're missing Kate. That's probably the biggest change in the elephant in the room that we have to address.
Let's pour one out for my Q to Q homie.
I'm not going to. This is really good.
Pour it down my gullet.
That's not really how pouring one out works, but you know.
Q to Q is the process in which the... Whoops, whoa, wait, go back to this.
Yes, Kung Fu Fenris.
Q to Q, more...
Cute.
It's more accurately, I mean, that's how we all read it, because we're lame.
But it would be CUE.
But it's more...
If you know, but yeah.
Like a pool cue.
More like that. No.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Wouldn't it be CU?
Isn't it CUE? Q.
Or no, you're right. Q to Q. Yeah, what am I
And
saying?
Yeah.
isn't that a pool cue?
Yeah, it is also.
Yeah, a Q.
Okay.
It's not a line to line, it's a Q to Q. I don't know why I
So-
did that. Yeah, it's Q to Q.
Unless you're signed up for the Apple Store,
It's,
am I like?
it's so that
am I
every
late?
single time that something changes on stage, they basically go from transition to transition to transition, whether it's lights or sound or video or effects or even potentially actors entering and leaving stage, props being moved, basically stepping through the thing. It's a grueling, boring process. Because up until that
whiny-ass
point,
actors.
basically all rehearsals have focused on actors, and it's the first time that the actors have to sit down and shut the fuck up.
Actors are
and-
really bad at
and
that.
get everyone else to let them do their jobs because they get like 2 days where the actors get like weeks or months.
Yeah.
So it sucks, and that's where Kate is right now.
That's it, right? So it's it's something as simple as like, oh, I think we need more light or different light or more sound, like more volume. But it can also be as complicated as like, oh, this transition where people get lit on fire, like that doesn't work for me. We have to redo
Oh,
it.
this quick change. There isn't enough time. Now
So-
that we have a bigger stage to cross. Blah, blah,
Naturally,
blah,
the
blah,
stage
blah.
manager is in charge of coordinating this fucking shit show, and it's crazy.
We're getting more background sound. What does that mean?
Behind us, you mean, yeah?
I wonder if it's
Jump.
because my gain's up.
Possibly.
Gains up, rains down. I'll work on it.
Just
gains up.
stop for a sec.
Yeah, we're showing more of a higher idle than we did before. However, before you make a change, don't touch that dial.
We'll be right back.
Let me...
There's a blowy noise.
Erwin, please, I have a name.
we'll see if the change that I made, whether that makes it any different.
Yeah, let us know, folks. In the meantime, yes, we have a slightly different digital setup, as you may have noticed with our slick new scene transition.
Yeah, so
I
it looks
would
like
say general
the double compressor was causing
boy.
blowing issues. So
Compress this! Not you, viewers. Sorry, that was tip. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
You can see how they'd be confused.
it's because this board has a compressor built into it. So what we probably should be doing is turning that compressor all the way down and then using the compressor
using
on
this one.
here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's something else that at the moment the stream is actually being run off a computer. Wait.
As opposed to the potato that we
opposed
were
to this
using
Game Boy.
for the last 102 episodes. A fucking Game Boy!
I like the potato.
The stream is being run
Design
off a
potato.
different computer than it normally is. The stream is now being run off a laptop computer. The laptop is right here in front of me. There are a couple of
place
different
for it.
reasons for this, but the main reason that we have is that the computer that we were running it off of, in fact, just didn't quite have the same amount of juice that we would have needed. So funnily enough, this laptop did. We're going to see if this works. I'm hoping that this will involve a more, a better stream for people. So we are actually curious if there are slowdowns or whatever. But we've also redone all of the graphics to make sure that they are going to be more light, and hopefully will not cause issues going forward. But I think I think that this should work out just fine, which also means that we have a more mobile solution
Yeah.
if we ever choose to require it. But
Take it on the road.
So yeah, actually, over Christmas, why don't y'all just come out to the West Coast with me, and that's where we'll stream.
don't fucking tempt me, Neale.
Okay.
Your parents are jealous.
Poog, honestly, joking aside, if there was ever a venue where the four of us could run a live role-playing session, I would certainly take it. I can't speak for anybody else in this room right now, but
Yeah,
I would take it.
It'll be as well attended as Critical Role Live for sure.
At Gen Con, see, here's the thing.
No.
We like Gen Con.
Yes. Gen Con, go.
Yeah,
we love
I
Gen
would
Con, sorry.
absolutely run stuff at Gen Con if we had the assurance that we'd have the proper internet connection.
That's fair.
And we all had the time off and the money to go.
And teleportation would ideally be invented by then too.
Yeah.
No. You know what? It's going to work one of these days. It's going to work.
Because the other thing is that I don't think we'd commit to doing Gen Con unless we knew that there was going to be people who would show up. Like, it's one thing to be like, yeah, we'll run a role-playing session that we do live, and we'll run it at Gen Con. And it's another thing to be, we'll do it, and there's one person, and they don't know who we are.
Screaming into the void is our specialty though, so
I mean,
speciality, forgive me.
at least Gen Con is the same continent for y'all.
Oh, so a speciality.
That is fair.
Yeah.
However, typically when we go to Gen Con, it takes longer than it would take to fly to another continent.
Yeah, it's a big-ass continent we live on.
So, because we don't always fly, because it costs.
Because we're not rich as fuck.
Yeah.
Speaking of... No, I'm just kidding.
Speaking
I was
of
going to
what?
make a donation, but I don't know.
Oh, you know what we should do next time though? Is we
Tell
should
us.
just rent an RV and drive.
And
And
camp!
all sleep in the
camp!
RV, and I will vlog it, and it'll be amazing. Can you imagine all of us staying in an RV? It would be such a shit show, literally and figuratively.
I
Oh,
have
literally.
I have
There's a
slept
lot
in
of
an
pooping
RV
that happens in an RV.
before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it was all right.
What context? Like camping?
It was
Camping?
it was on like a campground, and it was an old partner of mine who was like, "Let's go camping," and I'm like, "Camping sounds interesting." And then camping eventually,
heard of
essentially, was just
camping.
like, "No, you're in a trailer," and
Oh.
and I was like,
So-
"Oh, that's not camping at all. That's
That's not what this is
that's
at all.
wilderness."
Adjacent.
Yeah, wilderness adjacent. That's like the thing had electricity and running water, and I'm like,
Oh.
that's not.
That's glamping.
Today.
Not quite glamping, I think, because it was still not like, it wasn't like we were sitting there and like, well, we've got everything we could possibly need.
But I feel like if you have electricity,
Oh!
that's glamping.
Oh,
Whoa,
fuck.
Aragwen!
God, she gave one to Zen.
And parking seal.
I love parking seal.
Aw,
Aragwen, is that your way of
Aragwen,
telling us to
thank
stop
you.
talking? Because you'll never stop us.
sub
Thank
boob.
you.
Oh, well, Patches is now officially Fiona.
Clap, clap, clap. Fiona.
Ooh, very nice, very nice.
Interesting.
I guess.
Wait.
No, I know you said bomb, but I read it as sub-boob.
Wouldn't.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sub-boob.
Do you think Patches will ever like get so far into a relationship with Granville that she'll just like join House Fiona? Is that a thing? She wouldn't be down, I guess. Oh.
yeah, I suppose we should recap what happened last time, but one thing that I can ask, and this is not going to go well for anybody, but I can ask. So, who spent experience this time around? And just disappoint people.
Did they sprint?
Whoa! Poop spent some experience, I guess.
Oh, Pooks, what did you buy?
Play of the game.
I'm not absolutely sure that one experience point is enough to.
I bet it was amazing.
Buy your
Pooks,
second
what'd
dog.
you get?
Anything in Changeling.
What'd you get, Pook?
Second dog?
Pook, we want to know.
Yeah,
Pooks.
Pook.
Pooks Magoots.
Yay!
Hey!
Oh god, we better make it good. This
Man,
one's worth
we
the
are
experience
cheap.
point.
Cheap as fuck.
There, Pooks is now. Well, Pooks is always the
Yeah.
favorite here. And Pooks, if you're headed home tomorrow, then that's what I want to hear. Hoping that everything's okay.
Indeed-a-roo.
So what the fuck did happen last session? Why the hell is Kate not sitting right
Oh,
there
boy.
between the two of you?
Should I start?
From the journals of Five Paths.
And then he walks through the frame, all cute like. No, maybe you should start. What did you do? Do you care about the beginning of the wedding and so on?
I almost said Claude. Zeron said to Sophia that he loves her, and Sophia said it back.
Oh, that's nice.
And Lenore has been having dreams about her world tour, and Sophia interpreted that as, hey, she just wants a companion. She wants a consort. This could be someone in her life or someone she hasn't met yet. We'll find out after these messages. Sophia discovered that Lenore and Cog had done the nasty
Well,
and was...
yeah,
There's no proof of that.
that is true. Patches basically said it's not my news to tell, but I think so. But I'm pretty sure is what she said, I think. Also at the Four Seasons Hotel where we met with the High Queen Lenore was
Yes.
a certain Sir Kenwyn, whom we haven't seen actually in like 100 episodes.
It's been a
or
while,
whatever. Kenwyn of House Aiel is now like a messenger, essentially. He like takes messages to and from places.
He's Jordan.
He's Jorg now. He's Jorg now. But we like him.
A
right?
negotiator.
A negotiator, I like that. Yeah, right, exactly. For when you sometimes need political skill, a go-between, I guess what I call it as well. But returning to the Spark.
From Shack Shack. It's Shag Shack, but I prefer Shack Shack.
Like a Shake Shack, but a Shack Shack.
Shack Shack.
Returning to the Spark revealed that Claude is still gone somewhere. That's strange. So by using both Kronos and security cameras, the Motley was able to track his movements, presumably, well, no, not presumably, back to his home, where they found no Claude, no Claude's wife, and then a room at the back of the house with its door having been ripped off its hinges and all the furniture taken out. And in the basement, a smear of blood and a cold iron nail. What the hell is going on? And then
Then the doorbell rang, and it's Kenwyn. He had an envelope. He was delivering from someone with a seal, a butterfly with a broken wing. Brom, Sophia, Patches, it is useless to seek him. He pays for his crimes. You will not interfere, lest he be judged guilty as well. Halia. Signed Halia, sorry.
yeah, so as Brom was writing a response to this letter, and as Sophia was intimidating the shit out of Kenwyn with grandeur,
Yeah.
trying to persuade him to give up his patron and or help them, Patches was snatched by arms from underneath the staircase. It's like a horror movie.
And she was taken.
Taken, yes, hashtag taken.
Hashtag taken.
To the basement and then into a tunnel. That's where we are. This is hell
Just to
yeah.
correct,
Oh, thank you.
I believe. Now, it's
Alea.
possible that I misspoke, but it's, you will not interfere lest ye not he.
That would
Oh,
make much more sense,
ye be
frankly.
judged guilty as well.
I just have
Thank
to make a
you.
quick update to something.
Yes.
Sorry about that, bud.
No, it's a one-letter.
I'm secretary for the Actor Council.
Lest yeet.
Not anymore.
Yeah, and it's Halea.
Halea.
Lest yeet be judged.
Hey, I don't pronounce baddies' names correctly. They don't deserve that type of respect.
It's funny, you've been pronouncing your own name pretty well for a while now.
Fuck you, Scott.
Wow.
Dun, dun,
She's
dun,
back.
dun, 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 dun.
Lest yeet. Whoa.
Yeet not.
Lest
Lest
yeet.
Lest
Judge
yeet
be
be
meat.
meat.
And that is what happened.
Hashtag Sophia is the villain.
I mean, much like the hell was the villain last time? That's perfect. Added a Y.
Just watching the Munsters.
Oh shit, wrong thing.
Ooks.
Save. Good.
I wonder what would happen if I ever asked Erwin to play a villain.
Oh, I think she would
Oh, it'd
be
be the most. It would be the
delightful.
most charming, horrible villain ever. Cause like just super charming, just like oozing charm, but like stab you through the eyeballs or whatever. Would you gouge out some eyes? What do you think, Erwin?
I wonder
She
how
would
Erwin.
take your
I wonder how
shoes.
Erwin would play a character like Infinite Dirge. Right?
We'll wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah, that's what happened. We didn't spend any experience. I'm gonna hopefully do a big dump, XP dump, at the end of this session. Don't say anything, thank you. Oh no.
Oh no, Brom, what have you done?
You alright, buddy? I just look up, John's making a lemon face at me. Just like, I know what's happening, I thought it was very funny. Oh, where?
Where are you? Aragorn's being quiet, which means she's writing some long paragraph,
Novella. I like novella.
which we should probably wait for before starting the game.
Do you have any questions before we begin?
No.
No.
Do you have any questions before we begin? You count
in
too.
The world is where.
Yeah, we pulled the camera back on me because we realized that, when it's super zoomed in on me, first of all, it makes me look much larger than everyone else, which is strange, but also you couldn't actually see any of the things that my hands were doing. Sorry, I had to run to do something with the dog, and I think you mentioned me because I heard one paragraph as I was returning.
Yay!
Oh, you
Well,
guys are
never
keeping-
mind.
Oh, sorry.
Hey!
Whoa!
Obsidian Heart, thank you!
Thank you, Obsidian Heart. That's probably me.
Thank you very much, Obsidian Heart. We really appreciate that.
we do?
Liz, you might want to turn your gain down very slightly.
Or mine? Oh, no. Liz, if you could just back out of frame just a little more. And she's gone. Good,
And
good,
then
good.
let's hear you talk.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, that's better.
That's probably just laughing.
Hello.
Obsidian Heart, we love you very much. You have cracked our Obsidian Hearts.
It's not hard to crack obsidian.
Damn it, John.
Obsidian is very, very sharp, but it's also quite fragile.
Oh, it's good to know.
Just like one day.
Well, you just
I
come back
I
for
took
everything, don't
geology
you?
at CJEP.
I didn't.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
wait, you
Wait,
did? Hang
is
on,
it?
wait, what? Wait a second. Oh, it's so sweet. It's
really brittle.
Godspeed. Godspeed praised. Hey. We're finally awake.
Godspeed.
We've spoken in the past about kingmakers. In many different kinds of games that involve more than two players, oftentimes you'll get to a situation where one player has the opportunity to influence the outcome to choose who wins as long as it's not themselves. It's a problem when it comes to game design because kingmaking can often be seen as a way to make most of the game inconsequential. Once it becomes clear that you can't win, at least you can decide who does. One of the most egregious examples of this is the game Settlers of Catan, where you can purposefully make trades that are disadvantageous to yourself in order to help another player achieve victory. Is this fair? No. But is it part of the rules? Yes. And the problem is that in these kinds of games, sometimes it's a part of the mechanics, a part that you're actually supposed to interface with. But sometimes you get a game where there is a person who has been leading, who is the front runner, who has very quietly or very loudly managed to weasel themselves into first place. And then it becomes a scramble for every other player sitting at the table to try to take that one person down. It no longer becomes an effort of trying to win, but of trying to make another player lose. This is common in a lot of different games, especially in video games lately. Rubber banding is a way to try to make sure that everybody feels like they're a part of the game, even if, honestly, there are some players who are far more skilled than others. It's very easy to throw out a blue shell and have it affect, but it might not necessarily mean that you win, just that the person who was in first place no longer is. In essence, throwing chaos into a system, just because you're upset that you're not the one sitting in first place. Of course, if you hand somebody a blue shell, then why wouldn't you use it? It's there. You may as well throw it. And who knows? There's a chance that it could make all the difference, even for yourself. You are in a tunnel that has been carved out underneath Claude's house, underneath his basement. It should be pointed out to people who may not have them that basements are quite common here in Montreal. But even below the basement, there's a tunnel, not large. Remember that it's only about that tall, so enough that somebody could move along it if they were crawling, but that's it.
But potentially not very quickly, right?
That would be the assumption.
That is the assumption, certainly. I'm gonna...
There are no lights in the tunnel.
You're right. I'm gonna shout Patch's name into the tunnel and immediately try to crawl inside. I'm very large. This may be an issue. Do you... Oh, yeah,
should point this out.
Yes, of course.
Yep. Don't forget, we do have our 3 cards. Green, indicating that you are comfortable with what's happening, that you turn them around. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I forgot. Sorry. What? I was always so mad at me.
What's wrong with you? There you go. Green, indicating that you are comfortable with what's happening, even if it doesn't look like it, and that you enthusiastically wish to continue. Yellow, meaning that you're fine with what's happening, but that you're approaching your limit, and that you may choose to stop if it gets more intense. And red, meaning I immediately wish for the topic to change, for the scene to change, or end. I am no longer comfortable with what's happening. Gotta remember to put that out there, but mine were sitting all the way over there. It's too bad I can't change the color on the back of this monitor. I could be like,
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I chose not to spend that much on this laptop.
Doesn't seem like money well spent to me.
You shout Patch's name, and the sound kind of deadens. The tunnel is clearly long enough that the echo is not immediately coming back towards you.
I would like to do maybe a kenning roll or a greymare roll to try to now track Patches, because she would have glamour associated with her. So I'd like to try to detect glamour again, based off of Patches this time.
You think?
Sure.
You think she was kidnapped by a mortal?
Well, the last time I made this roll in the house,
Oh,
I couldn't
there was
detect any
anything,
glamour
that's
because
right, yeah.
we were surrounded by maybe Dantain or...
Well, and the cold iron, possibly.
Yeah, exactly.
So are you essentially just trying to check to see if she went down this
Yeah, I'm trying to find a
So?
trace of her.
Okay, go for it.
Would
That's
this be
just
kenning?
perception kenning.
Perfect.
Standard difficulty.
I have a specialty in cantrips.
Yep.
I'm gonna start to move
Nice.
down the tunnel. Once you're doing your thing.
9 successes. I rolled 3 10s.
That's assuming that cantrips applies to your roll.
It is. That's why I asked.
Okay. So, 9 successes.
Brahm's here. You can sense him. Sorry.
Brahm.
There are 3 changelings in this tunnel, or who have recently passed through the entrance of this tunnel. They're under the effects of several, or 2 of them are under the effects of cantrips, and 1 of them is not. The cantrips definitely are short acting, so they're not like long duration ones, but they're there, and I'll let you roll intelligence Greymare to see if you can determine which ones they are.
Three.
There's a Wayfair cantrip and a Chicanery cantrip in effect.
Chicanery. I don't know. I'm going to immediately start sort of, well, I'm going to duck and try to move as quickly as I can through the tunnel. It's not very wide, but I'm going to, I guess, let me know.
This tunnel was not made for fast movement. When you get into the tunnel specifically, you can feel like there's parts of your horns are scraping the roof of the tunnel. And there are elements where you definitely have to feel like you're squeezing through. It's not designed for someone of your bulk.
I sure hope this comes out somewhere where I can get back.
So I'm going to ask you to roll your dexterity athletics. Are you also going into the tunnel? Are you going before or after Brahm?
After.
Okay, so then you're
widen that
limited
forward
by
a little bit.
Brahm. So, Brahm, you can roll your dexterity athletics. Your difficulty is 8. Your difficulty is 6, but you can't score more successes than he does. Because he's ahead of you and you can't squash past.
I have a specialty in climbing?
This is not...
Okay. Just thought I'd check. Is it dirty?
The earth is packed down. I wouldn't say that it's dirty. It's not like sewage or anything like that.
I got 2 successes.
I got 3 successes.
Okay, so you got 2 successes.
Sorry.
So as you continue to crawl along the tunnel, I mean, it's slow going. It's also, are either of your characters claustrophobic in any way?
No.
I never really considered it. So, I mean, maybe a little bit, but like, no, I hadn't considered it, so...
So you are definitely in a tunnel that is
Yeah.
definitely underground, that is definitely hand-carved somehow, and it does not look like it has a whole lot in terms of reinforcing structures around it.
I need to know where this comes out, if anywhere. Although, I guess, could presumably just end somewhere and they could, like, you know, take off with Wayfair somehow, but...
I want to turn back and make sure Kenwin's coming with us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If you go into the tunnel, he's not happy about it, but your grandeur is still kind of lingering, so he is following you.
Excellent.
I am once again going to shout for Patches and something along the lines of, "You can't possibly get away," or something. I don't know.
Okay. It takes you about 5 minutes of straight crawling, and then you get to a dead end. The tunnel just stops. I assume that you have a little bit of light, like your cell phone light or whatever, so you can see under here, but then the tunnel just stops.
Oh!
Why did you stop?
There's nothing up here.
What do you mean there's nothing up here?
I
This
don't-
is where they went.
I know, Lady Sophia. It's a trick or a trap.
What is it, a wall?
I'm gonna try.
There's another cantrip here.
Can I tell which one?
Wayfair.
That's a bad idea.
They're gone.
That's a bad idea.
They're gone.
We're going to be fine. We're going to do this. I'm gonna I just want to touch the wall just to make sure it's not, I don't know, something. It's solid, yeah.
Roll me a die of luck, please.
Me?
Yep.
I got a 10.
Wow.
Pretty
Nicely
solid.
done.
Oh, great! Yeah, it's pretty solid, yeah. Okay, great. All right. Let's back up, regroup, figure out a way to deal with this.
And she starts going back up through the tunnel.
Just kick Kenwin in the face.
Yeah,
and
she's
start backing
fucking
up.
like shoulder checks him.
Yikes.
Kenwin starts to back up. There isn't actually enough room in this tunnel to easily turn around,
Yeah.
so now you're heading backwards. Which now I'm going to ask you to roll a stamina and athletics roll. Difficulty is just 6, except for Brahm, it's 7 for you. Backing up is actually easier than going forward. You at least now know that this tunnel is pretty secure.
Oof. 2 for me.
I only got 1. All right.
That's fine. That's
Slip on.
enough.
Yeah,
Enough that
slip
when
on.
you get out of the tunnel finally and you're now back underneath the basement, there's still a moment of just like, whew, that's a rough go, especially for someone of your size.
Yeah.
Kenwin looks like he's doing okay.
All right. Let's not panic.
He's idly brushing the
Dirt, from
dirt
his
off his
very
pants.
nice clothes. Yeah, of course. All right. Let's not panic. Sir Kenwin, I can only assume you are perhaps oath-bound in the letter that you delivered to me. No, I don't show it to him because I already gave it back to him. The response. I refer to it. Was there anything else that you were to do when you were to find us?
I told you everything I can. Your grandeur is starting to fade. Your ire is perhaps not.
It is perhaps building me.
You might say that.
Sir Kenwin, I feel it only necessary to tell you we will recover our friends, by any means necessary. Sorry, that was weird.
I wish you luck in your endeavor.
If you have any loyalty towards the person who assigned this letter to you, I'm sorry.
I have loyalty to the process.
His loyalty to himself. Brahm, don't waste your breath.
I never waste my breath.
Is that what you believe?
Yes. It's what you have demonstrated today. You are loyal to no one but yourself. And I'm not wasting another second with you. Come on, Brahm.
I'm loyal to the idea of communication, of being able to speak with our enemies instead of simply resorting to violence.
I'm like walking past him, going up the stairs.
Damn. Lady Sophia, wait. Should we not perhaps conduct a more thorough search? Or would you simply like to go?
We'll search the room where the furniture was moved. Try to get a sense of who did this.
Right.
If they had help.
I'll take your missive then.
Please. I'm sorry we could not meet under better terms. But we will see each other again. I have no doubt, Sir Kenwin.
She's a fine knocker. It would be a shame if this ended poorly for you.
Be a shame for all involved, I would say.
Perhaps. And he rolls his shoulders and he starts to stride out of the house. Kyoko, who is standing by the door, just tracks him with her eyes as he walks past. And you can see that he's very careful to put his hand not on the hilt of his rapier,
Right.
but he's positioning it so that it's not swinging freely when he walks by her because she's not giving him a whole lot of space.
Did you get his license plate?
Yes. I'll make a note of it, whatever it is.
He doesn't deserve your respect, Brom.
He doesn't necessarily deserve my ire either.
Yes, he does. It was his actions that facilitated this.
We don't know that.
Yes, we do. She's still like
I cannot-
stomping up the stairs.
Do you want to remind people what message you sent back?
Yeah. I actually didn't write it down because I'm a big dope, but
Love can
I'm
we?
pretty. It was essentially, if I'm not mistaken, it was
Boop.
we are coming for him. We will retrieve him. Or I'm paraphrasing now. I don't remember what I said, but something along the lines of like she says it's useless to seek him. He pays for his crimes, and I said, oh yes, we will recover our friend. Period. Ignite.
Exclamation point, exclamation point. Fire
Hearts.
emoji.
Yeah, fire emoji. Sure. Big heart. I cannot argue with her when she's like this.
They're gone.
Yes.
Sophia stomps into the room.
Do you think he's trustworthy?
No.
Lady Kyoko. What do
He's
you-
the only one who knows how to contact them right now. Whether that's because he's on their side, or whether it's because of his business.
He also claims to be oath-bound. Do not reveal the sender.
How convenient for him.
That would make sense.
I suppose we know the sender. That's not what I mean.
He's acting essentially as a lawyer.
Not a bad line of work.
Depending on how you speak. A noble one.
We will have to find other methods.
Sophia goes into the room.
Why did they take Patches? They already have more than enough leverage with Claude. I don't understand.
If you wished to make your... If you...
Lady Kyoko, are you all right?
I should sit down.
I help guide her to a sofa.
Kyoko?
Not in
she
the crime
sticks her
scene.
head out of the door. Goes over.
I hate you.
What?
I don't know why I'm still here with you. I don't know why I was here with you at all. I don't know why I spend time with you. I don't know why I've wasted it.
Lady Sophia, what's happened to her?
Can I do a roll to
Yeah.
detect a cantrip?
It would appear that she's attempting to resist some sort of supernatural power. I would also like to see if it's possible to understand what it is. Maybe let Sophia take it.
So are you checking for cantrips specifically, or are you using Greymare?
What would Greymare show compared to cantrips?
If it's not a cantrip, then you have a chance of figuring out what it is.
Okay.
If the thing is that it's sort of like the equivalent of you're detecting to see if there's glamour around here.
Yeah.
Or you're trying to figure out what it could be that could possibly be something that isn't glamour.
Okay. I'll do Greymare then.
Sure.
I have a specialty in Chimera, but I assume that does not apply.
Not for this one.
Unless there's little invisible chimera.
That is 2 successes.
2 successes?
Yeah.
Something is happening specifically. I mean, like,
Yeah.
this is not a normal thing that she's doing. And she's also, there's no emotion in her declaration of hatred, right? She's not being like, I hate you. She's just saying it. And she's very clearly not okay with what she's saying. in a way, her hesitance and her attempt, it sounds an awful lot like what she did most recently in her wedding ceremony, when she was attempting to tell the truth.
Oh, weird. Which requires like a willpower expenditure for Puka. All right, let's see what we can find here. We need to get you back to the Spark.
Like I would ever return there.
Let's take her out of the house for a second.
That's a good idea. Lady Kyoko, will you come with me?
Never. And she stands up.
She's okay. We'll walk out to the vehicle that we came in, which is Patch's, isn't it? Patch's car.
It's the van. The van's parked in the driveway, and then the car that you took, yeah, it's Patch's car. She drove. Fuck. She has the keys.
Fuck. And Claude has his keys.
I'll call an Uber. It's
so
fine.
it's
Oh, shit, I'll go on.
it's
Sorry.
cold out,
Yes.
right? And as Kyoko stands there in the cold, and you see her breath steaming out into the air. That was hard.
What was
Was it the house that was doing that?
I don't know what it was, but I felt like I couldn't say anything that I wanted to.
That's strange. It doesn't seem to have affected me that way, or the Lady Sophia.
I'm going back in to stand where Patches stood.
Sure.
Or Puka. Puka stood.
Where Kyoko stood?
Where Kyoko stood.
That's my wife.
Ah, my eyes.
Okay. So you're standing there. Doesn't seem to have nothing. You don't feel anything around you other than, the various emotions you may be feeling as, now 2 of your friends have been taken from you.
I'm going back to the room.
I'm
So
going to continue to keep an eye out here.
If you feel all right,
I think I'd better stay outside.
of course. If Sir Kenwyn did this to you,
I would have known if he didn't.
all right.
He's not the first sale I've dealt with.
Please call if something happens.
I will.
I don't want to lose you too.
I'm fast.
I know. I'll be right back. Trudge inside the house. Join Sophia.
I
Who
think
has the cold iron nail, by the way?
I definitely think we left it in the basement.
I would not touch that thing.
Okay.
So it's still there. Good question. Good question.
So
Patches
if I
licks the
remember
blood.
correctly,
Yes, sir.
somebody already did an investigation roll on the room.
Yes.
Yep.
The elements that were inside the room, the bookshelves, the cases, the boxes, have been very quickly taken out of that room. There's some scratches on the floor that indicate that there was not a lot of care being taken to make sure that everything was lifted up properly. But that there seems to have been care when somebody left the room because there are no scratches in the hallway heading out. It was also most likely done in a hurry, not just because of the scratches that you see, but also because there's various small bits of cardboard or plastic. Something may have broken and they may have done a hasty job of cleaning it, but...
I'm going to lie down on the floor and cast Willow Whisper on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea.
It's been a while since I've done that.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Since I whispered willows here.
Do I have a thing I can do? No. I was wondering maybe if I had bought some Auspex or something. Just kidding, guys.
You want to buy Auspex?
It's a joke. I was joking.
What would floor that is presumably hardwood count as? Prop? Excellent. Okay.
I'll head back down to the.
Like prop 2.
Cool. That I can do.
I will head down to the basement while Sophia's working in here. I don't really know what she's doing yet, but
She starts kissing the floor
oh boy,
as a bunk.
gross.
I know.
I'm heading back down to the basement.
Kind of
just to
dusty in here. So this may be a banality trigger for
Right.
you as well.
Ooh.
I'm certainly looking for anything that we may have missed in the basement. I will
You're going to take 20?
take 20. Yeah. I'm gonna maybe go and check out the Neale again. I don't have an ability to like look at props, or look at stuff, but.
How many successes?
For my banality trigger, 3.
Oh, then you're fine.
Yeah.
But I meant for you.
Yeah, sorry. I was doing that first.
Your bunk is
Do-do-do.
worth 3 because you had to trigger an
Kiss the
antithesis.
dirty floor. So that's...
Okay, so you are going to head down. I'm going to ask you to roll your perception investigation.
Okay.
6.
You get 6 questions
Okay.
for the floor.
And 2 successes.
Okay. You start figuring out the questions you might want to talk to, and when you're ready, just let me know. You don't have to have all of them at once,
Okay.
but just make sure that you have a couple.
Mm.
Brom, while you're down here, so I said that there was blood on the dryer.
Yeah.
It looks like it's blood from a hand that has been smeared. It's not a small amount of blood, but it's also not an alarming amount of blood.
Right.
Right? So it's not like someone nicked their finger and were like, "Nyeh," but it definitely doesn't look like somebody lopped an arm off and just started spraying blood everywhere.
That's good.
Inside the dryer, there's nothing. Inside the washing machine, there's nothing. So it's probable that whoever did that possibly was pushed into the dryer or may have been in the act of dealing with something in the dryer, or they cleaned up the scene afterwards.
Okay.
The nail that you have, it's strange. A cold iron nail isn't that useful.
Yeah, it's not like you can't use it as a weapon, really. Like it's a nail.
You
can't
could
threaten someone
potentially
with
use it as a weapon in that, remember that if you strike somebody with cold iron, then it can have other effects than just
sure.
damage.
That's true.
But beyond that, like a cold iron nail, it seems like this nail has been used, though.
Mhm.
It's not like it has. Cold iron is not the strongest of substances anyway, and this has definitely been hammered into something and pulled out.
This is a silly question because, like, cold iron is is banality incarnate. But like, could you use that to bunk in some way? Or no, it would destroy your cantrip.
It would be
probably, right?
impossible
It would be
to bunk
okay,
using
yeah.
a cold iron
Okay, so
nail.
that's not what's happening here. But you could use it potentially to seal something, which is gone.
So the idea of cold iron is that you could use it to disrupt elements of glamour.
Right, okay.
If you, for instance, a chimera wouldn't be able to pull a cold iron nail out of a wall easily, right? They'd have to destroy the wall around it if they were capable of doing so, and also they may just be scared off by the existence of cold iron anyway. If the cold iron was used, for instance, if you had a fairy ring and you just took that nail and just started like scratching it along, then you could disrupt the fairy ring almost instantly if you had access to that. The problem with holding cold iron, though, is that it's banal, right?
Yeah.
Like, so you risk just losing yourself to forgetting just merely carrying it for a long period of time, but also it makes it much harder for you to stay into the glamour sort of field, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you wanted to cast a cantrip on yourself and you were carrying cold iron,
Yeah.
it could be very difficult or impossible.
What I find interesting is that there was, for a long period of time, a mortal living in this house, or I should say not an undone changeling, but like chimerically a forgotten changeling. And she could have potentially been carrying said nail around, right? Theoretically.
Potentially.
Because if she were, right?
The use of cold iron is illegal. However, that doesn't mean that a lot of changelings don't necessarily have access to cold iron in emergencies, right? Kind of like how, yeah, it's illegal perhaps to own a shotgun, but that doesn't mean that people don't own a shotgun if they're living in an area where they think that might be a useful thing to have.
That's fair.
Let's go back to Sophia for a
I
second.
have a few options.
All right.
So question 1, this is all said in a whisper, but I'll say it full volume. Aside from me, a troll, and a knocker, who is the last creature to step on you?
I would like you to repeat that question, please.
Aside from me, a troll, and a knocker, who is the last creature to step on you?
A short man.
Makes sense.
My owner.
What did he do?
He stepped on me. At one point, he stepped on me hard. And he fell on me.
When your owner was not home, did his wife come in here?
Once.
What did she do?
She made it very light in here.
Who moved the furniture?
She did.
Can you describe anyone else who came in here?
No.
That's a floor. That's a floor.
I know, but I figured she had an
you gotta ask.
accomplice.
I just
That
mean,
might
like,
be
it's
good.
It's a floor, you know. I love it.
Hey, it's a pretty helpful floor.
I got to agree.
Pretty helpful floor.
Thanks, floor.
Thank you, floor.
It's merit.
Ugh. I get up and go and look for Brom.
Yeah, Brom's gone. He's dead. Went back into the tunnel. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, well, sorry. In character, right? So I have the cold iron nail, but I'll put it sort of to one side when you come down. Certainly appears that someone was attacked or dragged down here, but perhaps only mildly.
Claude fell in the room upstairs. His wife was the one who moved the furniture out.
Why would you move the furniture out?
I don't know. She didn't have help. So she acted alone, at least in part.
Do you think, Lady Sophia, that someone was trying to return Halea to her changeling state?
Maybe she already was returned. And pretending not to be, I don't... Who knows how long she's been planning this? Somebody dug that tunnel.
It seems unlikely it would have been her, don't you think?
She's been preparing for this. Or someone has been.
Right. That's true. There's definitely something afoot. I think we need more information about her and about what happened with Claude. Then we can get a sense of whether she had any, what's the word I'm looking for? Associates before all of this.
We should ask Sister and Talus.
And Kyoko.
And Kyoko. We have to get back. We have to tell everyone. And maybe there's a way to trace Kenwyn using the license plate. Maybe we can find out where he's going. Any of his other associates who might be more likely to talk. I don't...
We're gonna get them back.
We are. It's just a question of how many people we have to get through to get them.
Whoa.
So someone was dragged down here?
I'm not sure if I would say that, but look here, and I kind of motion to the blood, and I motion to the nail, and so on. I think someone may have been attacked here.
Another dive luck from both of you, please.
5.
7?
Okay. You have the book for a second, please? I should have downloaded my PDF.
Death.
I think I will, but just for now, I'll just do this for a second.
I mean, in the meantime, I think we're heading out. No, actually, maybe I'll... Yeah, I think we're... Well, we're going to go back to Kyoko.
Should I call the Uber?
Perhaps Kyoko can hotwire a car. Perhaps I can hotwire a car. I'm a jack of all trades. Can
Where's
I do
Nyx
this?
when you need her?
Seriously. God. Where's Patches when you... Oh,
Oh, yeah.
that's disappointing. Oh, well. Yeah, you know.
Oh no, it's okay. We'll just get Patchy.
Oh.
You know, I don't think very well on an empty stomach. We can just get Claude to...
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to step back out and go to Kyoko.
Okay, so
But
as
yeah.
you step back out, as you're starting to head out, you get a chirp on your phone.
Chirp, chirp.
Probably sounds like that. Yes. Yes, hello, this is Brom.
There's a young man who's delivering papers. He's headed towards you.
Who is it? Is it a text from
Random more. It's from Kyoko.
someone? Oh God, a random person delivering papers?
Immortal.
What the fuck? Oh God, oh, we can't be seen here, I guess.
So
We're gonna head.
you see the door as you is the door open or closed at this point?
I mean, probably I would have closed it, and I guess I would be ducking up the stairs to try to avoid being seen trespassing.
Okay. You see that the mail slot opens up and there's a flyer that's being shoved into it.
Okay, I'm fine.
And then there's a stop and you see that this maybe he's got to be like 19 years old. Somebody who's very proud of the fact that they're only wearing a hoodie even though it's below freezing outside. Is starting to peek in through the curtains, specifically looking at you.
Oh, I'm still in the basement.
Are you still in the basement?
Yeah.
Just kind of looking around, maybe.
Well, yeah, because that's where we were
the
looking
room
at
isn't in the basement.
Where's
The room is on the first floor.
the washer machine is on the first floor?
No, the room that you were investigating
Yeah.
is on the first floor.
Yeah, and then I went to talk to Brom, who I thought was in
you
the
went to talk to
basement.
him in the basement.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
Sorry.
So a flyer gets pumped into the door and that's it.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
I mean,
Do you want to be on the main? You can be on the main floor.
I got
Oh.
up.
No,
Just then I
it's
ducked
not
out.
interested
I ducked
then.
out of sight. Yeah. Well,
No,
whatever.
just puts the paper inside. That's it. It's a flyer for a it's information about a road closure.
It says vote yes, vote no, vote no, vote no.
Oh no.
Da-na-na-na-na.
So, okay. Well, I'll wait until the door flap is closed, and then I'll step out to speak to Kyoko. Yeah.
Kyoko is just leaning against Patch's car, trying to look casual, looking on her phone, and then she looks up. Oh, hey.
I have questions.
We all have questions.
I have a feeling we may need to regroup at the Spark to get these answered as best we can. Claude was very reticent to speak much about his life. But do you know what happened with Halea? She was accused of treason and summarily, well, executed.
Yeah, I do know. But we're going to need somebody to keep an eye on this place.
Right. In case they come back.
Here. And then she takes her phone and she walks up to the porch and just slides it under the porch. It'll let me know if anybody steps into the house this way.
Thank you.
We should go.
I like motion to both cars.
Shit.
Taxi.
Oh, God. Sophia.
Yeah, I just appear.
No.
Yeah. Better that we don't make things worse by getting caught breaking into a car.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Yeah. Kyoko, this whole thing stinks. You're ordering a cab.
So
I am.
You stepped outside at this point.
Yeah.
As you open the door, the guy who's facing deliveries
Nice.
whips his head around, and you can see that he's just like staring at you from 3 houses down.
I close the door again.
With
And
you
he
inside.
starts crossing the street
Towards us or away from us?
towards you.
I'm watching him. He's a 19-year-old
19-year-old guy
mortal.
wearing a hoodie. He's probably too cold for a hoodie, but
Yeah.
he's got to prove that he's cool. He's got fingerless gloves.
Got a
He's
bag
got a
of-
bag over his shoulder with a bunch of flyers inside.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on him. I want to. Yeah, no, I want to meet him at the door.
Hey, who is that in there?
Oh, do you know her?
She's amazing.
She's a little familiar. Are you a fan of music?
No, and he just starts to. He's not pushing you away, but he's definitely like, I don't
Yeah.
have to deal with you.
Did someone tell you about her?
She's just amazing. Is she still inside? Hey. Hey.
I just lock the door.
Wow. Oh, I guess she doesn't want to talk to you.
I gotta see her. What's her name?
I don't think I'm going to tell you that, young man.
Do you know her?
Maybe I do. What's it to you?
I've never seen anyone so fascinating before.
It's just a thing. Okay. I think. All right.
Did you see her eyes?
Look, maybe.
They were eyes that can see right into my soul.
And I think they're going to see you right out of here. All right? Why don't we get you back on your route? I'd really hate for you to miss a delivery. I'm just going to start gently trying to turn him around.
He is not having it.
All right, a little more
Beat
forcefully,
the
I
shit
guess.
out of a 19-year-old.
Kick the crap out of a kid.
He's not having it. He starts being like, lady, please. I just want to talk to you. I just need to talk to you.
What if she's in witness protection? You might be putting her in danger.
Brom,
What?
what are you talking about?
My best year.
And then she looks at the kid and she walks up to the kid and just rubs 2 fingers together and then just thumps him right on the sternum. And he shrugs, picks up his bag, and then walks off. Sophia, we don't have a lot of time. Get out here. Let's go.
Clip, clip. Cab's on its way.
Excuse me, what was that?
He forgot she exists. Not for much longer.
Thank you.
You're fascinating to him when you're in this house.
Yeah, no, I don't need to prove this. Kyoko, Lady Sophia, do you think with judicious applications of some sort of art, the ability to reawaken people, perhaps you could perhaps you could encourage a Cathane's true form to blossom once more, even it had been lost.
It isn't about true form.
It is about their whatever.
Frailties.
Oh,
Yes, I'm so proud of myself.
that's a good one. That's good.
We have to test yours.
No.
Get in there, Brom.
I
Start breaking
don't
your contracts.
fucking think so. Sorry. No fucking thank you.
Come on,
The
Brom.
only thing on my sheet is
All
6
your
strength.
oaths,
I don't think I'm going to
your
be doing
oaths
this.
and your
Okay, hold on,
contracts. We need to see if this works.
So I backhand Kyoko and I grab you by the throat.
Holy
Let's go.
shit!
Do I lose strength or what? I would anyway. I'm not gonna do this. Sorry, that'd be really funny.
Why are frailties? To keep her. I don't know. But we have to get out of here. And the
Yes.
taxi rolls on up.
Perfect.
Get in.
Okay. So you head back to the Spark.
We do.
I assume that's where you're going.
I'm probably like badgering Kyoko in the car about Halea, but you know, I
Can
can.
we wait?
Yes, yes. It can. We just need a lead.
So are you thinking about something? Or?
Yeah, I'm thinking about boggin frailty.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
When you get back to the Spark, you see Talus and Incisor are in the exhaust. Talus has a few mugs of tea that he's prepared and that is set out. Incisor is pacing back and forth, and you see that every once in a while she pulls out her phone, starts tapping something on it, puts it back into her pocket, and continues to pace. I got whoever I could to start looking out for him, but
It's worse.
what are you talking about? It's worse.
They took Patches as well.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
I can only assume that she's fine and that this is for some sort of leverage. But we have no proof of this. The gun. I took her gun. Sorry.
Yeah, you have a rifle.
Yeah. Whew. Whew. Yeah, I do. Whew.
Could have just blown that kid away.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Oh, lady, you're so fat.
Get the hell out of here. What's that do?
You accidentally shoot the grappling gun out of it.
Oh no. Kate gave me a small piece of paper with Patch's gift, like wedding gift to Brahm on it, but it's in my other pair of pants. I thought I had put it in here like a fool. So
Shows
I
how
don't
much
have
you
it.
respect her memory.
She's not dead, Elizabeth.
Well,
The problem is I was going to open it now.
dead
as, like,
tired, maybe.
Oh, very nice. I was hoping for like a nice sad moment where Brahm would be like, "This is all I have to remember." But I don't know what
But
it
you don't
is.
even have it because you forgot it.
It is. Classic Brahm. Okay. God, I hate it.
We should sit down.
Yeah.
The first thing we have to do is tell Zister. And then I'll tell you everything I remember. Do you want me to tell him?
I'll bring him up here. We'll tell him together. Sophia does not sit, though. She kind of starts pacing a bit, too.
After a minute, Kyoko comes back and Zister just has this worried look on his face. You didn't find him.
Worse.
You did find him.
No, not that. We didn't find him.
We believe that he was taken by Halea. And she has Patches, too.
What?
Someone took Patches from right out under our noses.
They used Wayfair. I have no idea where they could be.
Where is she?
I
We
don't.
don't know.
Is she
No.
alive?
We don't know.
I point to the thing that we used to have on our chests, which are now broken. I don't know.
Is the rifle in its cube form right now, or is it?
Yes. Yeah. It wouldn't. I wouldn't have been carrying it around.
You broke it down into the cube.
I guess I tried to.
You can.
Oh,
You
okay.
know how to.
I'm nothing if not consistent, Aragwen. That's masterful acting, guys. You're welcome. I kind of put the cube down on the table. She dropped this. I'm shocked, frankly. I assumed it would always be in her grip.
From the letter. Brom.
The one I
The letter?
The one I returned to Sir Kenwyn.
I thought that was on a separate piece of paper. We don't have an original copy?
The original copy. Yeah, no, I think I returned it on the
God damn it.
the back of the paper.
Brom.
I don't need the fucking original piece.
We need it to trace people like
Don't.
now.
Why would she drop her weapon? She wouldn't.
There was something about the house, sister. It was
It was feeding on our frailties.
But she can't defend herself without a weapon.
I think Patches can defend herself, with or without.
What does it knock her without her tools?
When we went into the far dreaming, sister, we both saw what a knocker can become. They do not need tools if they are their own tools.
Do you think I give a fuck about what knockers can become? I want her back. I'm gonna go.
Where are you going to go?
I gotta find her.
No, sister. We're going together.
Exactly. We all need her back. And Claude, too.
There's no ransom note. There's no.
A letter was delivered to us.
Through Kenwyn. Signed Halea. I speak the letter aloud.
Oh, great. you have the Elizabethans memory.
Yeah. She's used to for plays and stuff.
That's good. Nice.
Yeah. They all.
I'm gonna find him, and I'm going to wring a dragon's neck for the first time.
I tried that already. We have his license plate. If anyone has any bright ideas, we can try to trace the car. He has a response from us to her. Maybe that will lead us to her.
Talus lifts a hand. Look, I know it's not what we want to hear, but sister, you have to stay here. We don't know what'll happen, and as much as we can't bear to lose Claude or Patches, we can't lose you too. We can't lose anyone else. Not until we know what we're dealing with. Not unless we know that Broken Flight isn't available. Isn't around.
I'm sorry, what is Broken Flight? The seal.
Broken Flight was an idea. An idea that the Parliament of Dreams, the monarchy, was a mistake. They weren't even part of the Accordance War. It only started up afterwards. The idea that the monarchy was going to be responsible for bringing about the long winter. That we were clinging to the past instead of looking forward to the future.
would you characterize them?
A fringe group.
Yeah.
The hell of it is that they started just by being very reasonable about what they were talking about. Suggestions, research. And then it hit close to home.
Halea was a part of it.
She became interested, and she initially was just urging people to listen to them, that they needed to be heard. When things started to happen to various members of the Parliament of Dreams, we were dispatched. Brahm was responsible for making sure that the members of Parliament in the Kingdom of Northern Ice were secure, looked after, but there weren't a lot of us, and there were a lot of them. We had to divide ourselves. We had to keep tabs. Claude was given apples. And it was around that time that his wife started saying that perhaps he should consider staying home. She wanted him to stay home.
Did her treason extend past that?
It got worse. There was a summit. It was held in Winnipeg, which is the seat of power in the Kingdom of Northern Ice. Queen Laurel. So Laurel, not Lenore, Queen Laurel.
Mm-hmm.
Queen Laurel had invited several members to sit and discuss, and iron was discovered on site. It looked like it was going to be another night of iron knives, just the other way around.
Yikes.
Halea was sympathetic. It was causing strain between him and Claude, her and Claude, because he was sworn to protect them, and she had sympathies towards their goals. What he didn't know was she was providing the weaponry. She had an in. And when they finally did strike in Pacifica, she was there.
She took part.
We don't know to what extent, but we know that she was present. We know that she was carrying cold iron, and we know that she was openly rebelling. They're a well-organized group, and they have, if not members, but others who are still sympathetic to them. Some of them simply because they hate the monarchy, some of them because they truly believe that the long winter may come as a result. So they have friends, allies. When Claude found her, when he tracked her down, he took her back here. And she pled guilty.
Mm.
And he was told that he was going to have to execute her or arrange for her execution. But he couldn't do that. He'd sworn an oath to her to protect her from harm. So he came up with the best compromise he could. He could protect her, and he could prevent her treason from spreading if he made sure that she was forgotten. We didn't ask how he did it. But since then, he stayed here most nights.
Certainly it must have weighed heavily on him. I think we all know that. Certainly.
Of course, it weighs heavily. I mean, it weighs heavily on all of us. But what were we going to do? We couldn't kill her. He would have to stop us, and she was too dangerous to be left alive. She mastered many different cantrips. She clearly has sources that we don't even begin to know about when it comes to procuring cold iron. She's got a cause. People with causes are dangerous and necessary.
Do we think that perhaps the new High Queen provided an opportunity or a reason for Broken Wing?
I have no idea.
Broken Flight, sorry.
Broken Wing after
No,
the
it is
attacks.
broken flight.
Flight, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry,
I said,
Broken Flight.
I said Wing, yeah.
They haven't been seen for 9 years.
It's a long time to be underground.
They were already on their way out when we lost Kay. The last time that we saw them. The only reason I know is because I'm the reason that she was radicalized.
What do you mean? How?
I
can't
argued
blame
against
yourself.
it. She and I were friends. I spent a lot of time. I introduced Claude and Helea. And when I saw that she was following this dangerous path, I went too hard in trying to stop her. I feel like I pushed her so hard. She went the other way.
Tell us you can't blame yourself for this.
I know. I know. But it's not like I have a great record anyway. Thing is, if that symbol's still being seen, it means they're still around somewhere. It means they're bringing the band back together.
Whoever is still out there has arranged for her to be reborn. What's the word? Doesn't matter.
Re-enchanted.
Yeah.
Sophia,
Yeah.
someone's ringing your doorbell.
Oh.
I'm gonna take a quick washroom break. Is that okay? Do you mind?
God, of course. Get the fuck out of here.
Thanks. Can you mute me? Which one am I? I'm C.
See. I'm going to, well, I do want to go check, but hopefully someone will go with me.
Yeah, Kyoko will go with you.
Cool. Head upstairs.
When you get upstairs, there's a mortal, a delivery person who's holding a box. Sophia?
Yes?
Yeah, that's yours.
Thank you.
He heads to the elevator and goes down.
I examine the box.
The box is from Amazon.
Open it up without going inside.
Okay. You open it up, and on the inside, you see that there is a inside is a weighted blanket. Like the box is heavy; it weighs about 10 kilograms, and there's a weighted blanket on the inside, and then there's also a package of microfiber cloths on top of it, and there's a piece of paper.
I pick up the paper.
The paper is a gift receipt, and it says, "I didn't think it was right to leave out Mab."
Is it signed by anyone?
Signed X.
That's nice.
This is how they get you.
With weighted blankets?
You start worrying about everything. That's why we stopped them the first time. Well, it looks like we're going to have to stop them again.
In the past, I could turn away from Patches and not worry because I knew that she'd always be there when I looked back. She could take anything that anyone threw at her.
Do you think that's changed?
Yes.
She's infiltrating the enemy. But it's not clear that she believes it herself.
We turned our backs on her, and they got her. She's unarmed. There's cold iron. What if they decide that she's too dangerous alive?
Then we negotiate. One thing that we do know is that they don't kill people indiscriminately.
We negotiate
We negotiate.
with them?
I'm not saying that we negotiate for her release. We open a dialogue. We find out what's happening. We find out where they are, and we strike.
I might just skip right to that last step. I open up my door to put the stuff inside.
Okay.
Will you defy Claude? If it comes time to deal with Halea, will you stand against him to bring her to justice?
I defied Brahm once. I'm very good at being defiant when I need to be.
Claude's scarier than Brahm. I don't know if that was a joke or not. Let's go back downstairs.
Okay.
Thank you. Can you unmute me and catch me up? I'm so sorry.
Where's Mab, by the way?
Well, she actually came with us, I think, to but Sophia's gonna say, how do you feel about staying behind, my little love?
Mad just starts nudging her nose at the microfiber cloth.
There you go. She unwraps one and puts it on the.
So she,
that's nice.
With her little paws, she pulls the cloth around her. It's like made for cleaning glasses.
Yeah,
and
sweet.
she just puts it on like a cape and just.
Oh my god, I love it. A delivery of microfiber cloths?
And a weighted blanket from Zeron.
She does not seem to care about what else is going on right now.
Click, click. And downstairs we
And
go.
we'll lock my chimera away. All right, here we go. We were talking to Kyoko about what to do in case things go south.
That's pretty much it.
When you head
I'll
back
ask you later.
down,
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
the elevator opens up. And then it immediately closes again and starts heading back downstairs.
Did anyone else see that? Who's here?
And Sizer looks up.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Excuse me. How about I sneeze right into the microphone? Like it.
Bless
like
you,
a champion.
incisor. Have you taken your allergy medication today?
It's Kenwin. He's on his way up.
You must have a response for us. Well, then we have a limited amount of time. I think we need to know right away. Do we know any associates of Leia? Do we know any members of Broken Flight?
Kyoko, is there any way we can trace his car when he leaves again?
Hang on, there's too much.
She heads out into the garden.
Oh,
Door opens up and Kenwin is there, still with his bag, still with his rapier. It's been a busy day.
I imagine it has.
He reaches into his bag and he pulls out a very thin laptop and he places it on the bar and then he lifts it open. In about 3 minutes, my client wishes to speak with you.
It's very technically forward.
My client prefers anonymity.
Mm.
At any rate, you simply have to wait. The call will come in. And he steps back from the laptop, clasps his hands behind his back, and he waits at the elevator door.
I go and pour myself a drink at the bar.
Can we offer you anything, Sir Kenwin?
I believe, under the circumstances, that may not be wise. And as he says that, he glances at Sophia.
Who does not look at him?
I understand.
Then you hear the bleeps and bloops of a call coming in on the computer itself.
If it's a computer program with which I am familiar, will the webcam automatically activate? Do you think? On receiving this call?
Well, the
It's not
call
obvious.
will either be, you can accept audio
Ah.
or you can accept video.
Then I will accept audio.
Okay.
I mean, we can turn on the video if we need, right? Hello.
Yeah, no.
No.
Nah, that's not what I want.
I'm like glancing sideways at everybody while we're like waiting for the message and stuff. We're like, do they have any associates? Guys, help.
Who am I speaking with?
This is Sir Brom Madsden ap Gwydion, companion of the Golden Braid. Who is this?
I know who you are. I need your oath, mate.
You might be on mute.
I need the Baroness.
She's here.
Your name for the record, please.
You know my name.
Give me yours and I'll give you mine.
Sophia. Baroness Sophia.
I'm Halea. I'm sorry that we haven't had a chance to meet under more pleasant circumstances.
We have met.
No. You met a shell. They're safe. Both of them. I wanted you to know that.
I want to speak with them.
I'm afraid you can't.
What do you want?
I want you, in your capacity as the former regent of Concordia and as the advisor of dreams, to encourage High Queen Lenore to dissolve Parliament and allow for a new election.
This is what you and your friends want?
That is your instruction.
If anyone were to acquiesce to this demand, you realize it will take time.
It takes only a day to dissolve Parliament. The election can happen in due course. It isn't unreasonable. A new High Queen has taken position. It would make sense to call an election at this point. Tell anybody that I'm asking you to do this, and you will not see either of them again. Attempt to rescue them, and you will not see them again. Do this for me. Do it quietly and without notice, and your friends will be returned to you safe and sound. I have no wish to hurt anyone else.
He fought for you, you know.
Who?
Your husband. And this is how you repay him.
Sorry.
It's a heartwarming love story, really.
You're an advisor of dreams, and I suggest that you save your advice for the queen who needs it.
Alea,
Yes, Brom.
how are we to know if they are okay, other than your assurances? I'm trying to put on a little bit of a show, emotionally, yeah?
As in, like, to show a...
To show that maybe I'm cracking a little bit. Voice
Okay.
only.
All right. I'd like you to roll your manipulation subterfuge, please. Or charisma. No, you know, we'll make it... Is your charisma better than your manipulation?
Yes.
Okay, re-roll.
Thank you.
It's your charisma.
That was a nice roll, though. What if it's worse?
Not the best. 2 successes?
Okay. I swear upon my strength that I will do my utmost to see that Claude and Patches are not harmed as long as my instructions are being faithfully carried out.
Upon your word, then. Can I seal this with contract? I will bind her to this. She's not in the same room. We're not really speaking to each other.
She bounded on her strength.
Yeah,
you
okay.
can use contract for this.
Yeah, I guess I'll incorporate.
You're gonna need a
Yeah,
shit
it's
ton of scene. So how much scene do you have?
I have 2. I do not have.
So
one.
you'll have to spend the glamour for that.
That's fine. Can't remember if it's
Her oath specifically is that she will do her utmost to ensure that they are not harmed, as long as her instructions are being followed faithfully.
Yeah. I mean, I don't imagine she's planning on breaking this, but you know.
She's not an oath breaker, to your knowledge.
She's just a bitch.
Oh wow.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, I'll spend it. What can I do? I would like to bunk by sending a 2 hands shaking emoji in the chat.
Wow.
That's 1 point.
Yeah.
What a dude.
I'll switch to video and do this, bleh, and then switch back. No, I'm kidding. I won't do that. Yeah, man. I got like Liar's Bell. I got Castigate.
Yeah,
This
go
is
for it.
good. Let's do it.
Course to Gort.
Course to Gort. I'm sorry.
You will contact the High Queen and encourage her in this. You will not let anyone else know. If anyone in this room informs anyone about this, or even whispers a single word to tip this off, then my instructions are not being followed. Patches and Claude are safe from harm. Do I have your cooperation, Baroness?
As I said, it's a truly heartwarming love story.
I find it discouraging that you're not answering my question.
I'll do what you ask. I have nothing more to say to you.
Brom, I'm sensing some reluctance on the part of the other members of Ignite.
One of them you'll have to ask yourself. And you have to understand, you've put us in a very difficult position. I suppose that's the point, though, isn't it?
There are times, Brom, when the wind is howling and the frost cracks our cheeks, that we realize that warmth can only be found in violence.
You don't believe that there was perhaps another way? A way that would not put you at odds with us?
I tried.
Did you?
My representative has another envelope for you. Inside, you'll see why it would be a very bad idea to not listen to my request.
I look to Kenwin, and I just give him the
Kenwin-
fuck.
Kenwin pulls out, this time, a large manila envelope.
I look forward to your next threat.
I don't. And the call ends.
Kenwin, you don't know what's in this, do you, sir? All right.
He closes the laptop, places it in his bag, and leaves the envelope on the bar.
Sir Kenwin, I can't imagine you'd want to answer this question, and perhaps you may even be insulted by it. Do you find yourself sympathetic towards this person?
I am not. I don't know why she's asking for a dissolution. I don't know why she's doing this at all. I do know that if I was not helping her to reach you, there would be more direct methods.
I see. Well, then I certainly appreciate your, well,
Gives me no joy. I will rest here for 10 minutes, at which point I will leave. If you have a message for her, then I will take it to her. But I am to ask you to open the envelope, and I will remind you that anyone here who decides to go against her instructions will void her oath.
if we need to contact you again, we have your card. Is that direct?
Yes, of course.
Good. I take the envelope and bring it to the table. I don't know. I bring it to where everybody else is, I guess.
Okay.
Lady Sophia, do you want to see this?
Open it.
Yeah. Okay. I unseal it? Is it sealed? I guess I aim it away from my face.
Okay. There are photographs inside. Photographs that have been blown up to be about 8 by 10.
Okay. I remove them from the envelope.
One of the photographs is of a young woman, not a young woman, just a short and slight woman who is standing in an arcade. She is focused on the screen and has her hands just almost in a blur over the controls. And there's a young man who's standing next to her, and he has his hands up on his temples as if he can't believe what's happening. You recognize the woman in the photo. It's your wife. In her mortal seeming.
Yeah. Is the man somebody I recognize? Okay. But because I've seen a photo of her.
Hey, wait,
brother
who's
or
the
something?
dude?
Yeah. No, it could just be anybody. It could be anybody.
So you see that the first 4 of those photographs it's pictures of her just, like one of them is her walking out of the arcade. One of them is her walking along St. Catherine Street.
Oh.
The other 4 photographs are of Zeron exiting a school and getting into a car. Again, just his mortal seeming. Cameras can't capture a changeling's essence unless you're using a magic motion box, but
Yeah.
clearly these aren't.
Any other photos?
There are 4 more photos. And those photos are of a silo and a man walking outside it, dressed in a tweed jacket with leather patches on the elbows.
Man.
Oh.
So the people who were present for this conversation, the people who heard it, Talus,
Yeah.
you two, Incisor, Kyoko, and Zister, and Kenwin, and the 2 of you.
I should ask, actually, because I realize that one of the photos implies this, but I should ask, do these appear to be quite recent photos? Does Kyoko look the
Yes.
same age that she does now? Okay.
When I asked Kyoko to put a trace on Kenwin's car,
Oh,
she
no,
went
she
out
left.
into the
So
garden.
she's not in it. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Right. Sorry.
Don't worry.
That's hilarious, though, that now we can't talk to Kyoko about this. That's a huge problem. Oh, it's a huge problem. I can't stop running my mouth. Oh, my goodness.
Sophia takes one look at the photographs and winds up and hits Kenwin in the face.
Oh! Fucking rip.
So you see
Sophia!
just his entire head just snaps back, and his hand darts down, and he whips his rapier out, and then just points it directly at your throat.
I'm leaping for Sophia, and I'm just trying to get in between the 2 of them.
Maybe she's right. Maybe we do need the comforting warmth of violence. Enough pleasantries.
Strike me again. See how well that will go for you. Baroness or not, I still have my rights.
Try it, Kenwin.
She will destroy you, but I would take no pleasure in that. Let's put down our arms. We all have a common enemy here.
You let this happen. You're allowing treason to happen right under your nose. Coward.
Do you not believe in the rule of law? Do you not understand that this society has grown and allowed us to have these sorts of debates because I exist?
You are overthrowing the monarchy.
He does not pull his rapier back. He just draws himself up to full height, and
Do you need dice or something?
where the hell did I put it? Oh, down.
Oh, well, I guess that's an automatic thing.
Yep.
Yep.
Perfecto.
Okay.
Man, I wish I could, like, incite some sort of she grandeur. That'd be cool.
Okay, so yeah, that's grandeur.
Okay.
Cool.
Remember that you are less affected by it. You're still affected, but you're less affected because you are of higher rank than he is.
Right.
Well, that's good.
You are the same rank.
But presumably it still affects me.
It does.
Yeah, any changeling of higher rank can spend a point of willpower to ignore effects.
Oh, fucking rip. So
Do
that's
you do so?
just you.
Yeah.
I have not hurt your friends. I have done nothing except try to make sure that you had all of the avenues available so that you could help them.
What avenues, Kenwin?
Without me, you wouldn't even know who took them. Without me, you would have no way of speaking with them. And without me, you would have no way of saving them.
You deliver these threats to us. Do you know what you just handed us?
Yes, I do. Do you think I take pleasure in it?
You did it all the same.
You're the definition of someone who would kill the messenger.
In this moment, maybe I am.
Then you do not deserve your title. You do not deserve to be the advisor of anything. This is what happens when you have strayed so far from the mortals that you so lovingly protect. They understand the necessity of having somebody speak with the rule of law.
Get out of my sight!
I have my own oath.
You are not welcome here,
I have
Kenwin.
2 minutes to stay before I leave. I will wait for a message. It is what I will do. And if I am assaulted again, I will cut you down. And you can see that Talus and Incisor are just like...
we're all like, oh! Like, I'm also just kind of like over here.
Not every problem can be solved using a winning smile and deft fingers across a harp.
You're right, it takes kidnapping, threats, the dissolution of parliament, and the overturning of a monarchy.
Well,
Silly me.
if the monarchy's overturned, then I suppose we both lose.
I'll be in the garden.
And he sheathes his rapier. But he still stands with his grandeur. He's not letting it loose. Incisor, like, is taking a step forward and then can't.
Sir Kenwin. I can, like, speak to him, right?
Yeah.
I just need, like, deferentially, I guess, or
Yeah.
whatever. Sir Kenwin.
You can't take action against him.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Punch him in the face.
Yeah.
Hook!
Oh. Knock myself out, full on. Sir Kenwin, I need a moment with the people in this room to discuss our response. As you say, diplomacy is important.
I'll wait in the lobby.
Thank
I
you.
will take a message from you or from her, no one else.
I will bring you a message.
And I will not forget that I was assaulted inside the protection of Zister Flex's freehold.
I do not pretend to control those in my motley.
Then I see how well your hospitality stands. And I see how good your dedication is to the rule of law.
Sir Kenwin, please do not make enemies of us.
I never wished to. But if you can't keep a leash on her, you may not be able to see the future. and he turns and walks into the elevator, and
Stab
the
him in the back.
elevator
Let's
door
go.
closes.
He's whisper. He's dead. Let's go. This never existed.
Kick him down the elevator
I hate this
shaft.
guy so much. Holy shit! I hate him.
Down him.
Oh my
Down the
god.
shaft. With the shaft. Wait.
I
in the
stab
shaft.
him. I
down the
carry him
shaft.
out like a shish kebab over the edge. Okay. Sorry. All right. I turn to the people in the room, I guess. We have a very minimal amount of time, and it would appear that the Lady Sophia does not wish to participate in this discussion. This is fine. I understand. I'm doing my best.
And Sizer immediately heads out into the garden as soon as Kenwyn is out of sight.
Okay, then it's just you and me. Talus sends us reflex. Who else is there? I think that's it.
Yep.
Sister Talus. I am tempted to send a letter back that we will work towards this goal, as the Lady Sophia said, but that we will attempt to find them in the meantime. Japan proposed. What? Fuck! Flip your Model UN envelope.
Be it resolved, you suck, motherfucker.
Be it resolved. Oh shit! I love it.
Oh, good God.
I'm sorry. That's very funny.
And Sizer heads out immediately into the garden.
Jesus.
Where are you?
She is
Sorry.
as far away into the garden as she can get away from the door, and is just like,
So you're at the balcony looking out over the street.
yeah, she's just like pacing
So
pretty
Sizer is
furiously.
heading directly up to you.
Do not ask me to apologize. I won't do it.
No one's asking you nothing. How's your fist?
It hurts.
Yeah, it'll do that. Are you okay? So we got ourselves a bit of a situation here. I need you to just take a breath with me, okay? Just one. Okay. Now, Brom's starting to make decisions, and I'd rather that you be there when that happens. But if you're not ready, I could go clonk him on the head.
Fucking love.
I don't know how much anyone's going to trust my judgment right now, but I'll go. I'll go.
Look at me. Do I give a damn about your judgment? Give a damn about what you feel. And right now you must feel horrible, because we all feel horrible. You know what? Your feelings are what matter right now. Brom might be able to turn it off and figure out what he's going to have to say, but just hold on to what you are.
You didn't even punch him in the face.
I couldn't. I wanted to. Every fiber of my being wanted to.
But you didn't.
I guess I'm weaker than you thought.
No.
Get the fuck back inside so I can see if I can see his car.
She takes another, 17 breaths and heads back
All right.
inside.
Meanwhile, Brom.
Meanwhile, Brom has started drafting something, unless the other people in the room.
I,
Brom.
Brom.
No, it's.
Do not like you.
I've explained to them the plan, and I've started drafting it. The plan. Oh, I'm sorry. You were going to say something.
We're in trouble.
You're not wrong.
Because aiding and abetting unknown.
Traitor. You can say traitor.
Aiding and abetting a known traitor means that we're no better. I can't be that. I can't do that. I can't. I've worked so hard.
We can, as I see it, we have a few options. One, we send her back a big fuck you written in crayon. This will provoke her ire and possibly lead to the death of our friends unless we can find them first. Second, we go along with her demands and attempt to dissolve Parliament. I'm not interested in this course of action, and I don't think any of us here are. And not because we don't negotiate with people who commit violence in this way, senselessly.
At this point, you can come back in.
But third, I believe a best course of action, if we lead Halea to believe that it will take some time to not lose the High Queen Lenore's trust, then that will buy us time to find them.
You're wording the oath in a different way. You're not following her instructions then, and she would be clear to do whatever she wanted. You're not acting in good faith.
Then perhaps I can act in good faith. I am not the advisor of dreams, and it will take me longer to speak with the High Queen.
Sophia?
I owe you all an apology.
Why?
Not him, and I gesture to the elevator, but Zister, I am sorry I did that in your freehold.
Which is going to contribute to my bad boy image.
Well, it's okay. We can't let their plan come to fruition. Because first, it means that they will always know how to get us to do what they want. And second, I'm sure they have representatives waiting in the wings who will no doubt swoop in at an election, take control, and who knows what they have planned and how long they've been planning it. We can't let that happen.
Shall we defy them?
We cannot speak a word of what has passed. Not even a whisper.
It's between us five.
The elevator dings and Kyoko walks out.
Oh.
She has some grease now on her hands.
Grease.
You're going to owe me a couple of phones.
What did you do?
Well, I dropped my phone in his wheel well.
How many phones do you have?
As many as she has husbands, Brom. Come on.
Huh.
After a while, I'll be able to find out where he's gone. So what's the plan? What did the message say?
We can't tell you. We're bound by an oath that we wouldn't reveal what was spoken here, or Claude and Patches will get hurt.
So I'm going to give you the chance to rewind that sentence.
Thank you.
Because in saying...
And
You're
even
just
saying that much, I can't?
breathing one word of what the plan is or what could happen.
Oh, or what could happen.
Woof.
Oh, shit. Really? You let the wording be that Oh my
Oh,
god.
and just her wording. Excuse me.
She said, as long as you're following my instructions in good faith.
Yeah.
And
we are
her
not.
instructions are, don't tell anyone about this at all.
Okay.
We can't tell you.
We can't tell you,
guess
Kyoko. I'm
that's where
sorry.
we're at, right?
That you can say.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Shit.
We wish we could, but we can't.
Oh no. You're not going to make me arrest you, are you?
Could you?
Yes.
We have one more thing to discuss, Lady Kyoko. Do you mind making sure that
You need me to leave.
yeah.
If I had to arrest you, you'd let me know, wouldn't you? And she heads.
literally can't
She
answer
heads
that.
off into her office.
I'm not going to say anything. All right. Defiance. We will need to follow Kenwin to see where he delivers the letter. It may be a dead drop, or it may lead us to someone who can lead us back to her.
I don't know what your response should say. I have to go see the High Queen.
And inform her.
No, I would never inform her what we were doing or what is happening.
Oh, I can't wait for this. Oh, shit.
But I made a promise. I agreed that I would.
Technically, you made no promise.
I made no promise, but I said I would go to her.
She swore, I will make sure that Claude, I will do my utmost to keep Claude and Patches from harm.
Yeah.
As long as you follow my instructions.
The instructions were to persuade High Queen Lunar to
So in other
dissolve the
words,
Parliament
if
of
you don't
Phoenix,
do
yeah.
it, it doesn't make you an oath breaker. It just means that she no longer has any.
She doesn't have to keep them
Reason to
safe.
keep this.
Right, makes sense.
I will also point out that it is not part of her oath in threatening anybody else. It's
Right.
just about Patches and Claude.
And Claude. Right. Hence the.
She was
photos
just
and
being a
stuff.
shit about everyone else.
No, that's fair. That's fair. You gotta know you have some sort of leverage, right? Awful. It's the worst.
Sophia, you get a phone call.
Oh, okay.
What does the caller ID say?
It's Cog.
Oh. Hi, Cog.
Hi. There's a man. He's outside and he's asking if he can come in and talk to me. I can hear my parents asking him questions. Do you
Oh.
know him?
What does he look like?
And he describes a, thin, lanky guy with a rapier at his side. He's got a
I thought he was waiting for a response.
bag
Right.
over his
Or
shoulder.
did you leave?
It's been
I don't know.
It's been long enough.
Yeah, it
He
has
said
been
he
2
would
minutes.
Oh,
eh?
okay.
and then he'd
Shit.
leave.
All right. Well, that's true. No, you're right. You're right. I wasn't quick enough quick on the draw.
This is difficult, Cog. He might have a message for you.
Okay. Oh no, this is about what happened at the wedding.
I wish
happened
there
to
was
me?
a way to know what message he had for you without you having to interact with him directly.
I'll be right there, Mom. Hold on. And you hear like the rustle of fabric as he drops his phone into his pocket.
Oh, nice.
Excellent.
Nice.
I put my phone on speaker.
Daniel, you don't know anything about what's going on here, do you? No, hi. I assure you, it's just a package. Well, I could sign for a package. It was very clear that it needed to be this young man here to sign for it. It's a legal document.
Fucking wacky, eh?
Oh, it's about the patent that I filed. Yeah, here.
My man. Patches, give him the lessons. Good job.
Hope he didn't just
Do
like
we-
sign
do
away
we
his
hear
life.
this? Can you
Well,
imagine?
open it up. I'm going to open it up in my room. Well, you can open up in front of us. I mean, well, let's see together.
Don't do it. We just like whisper into
Go to the
the
bathroom. Clunk. But why? Why didn't Patches answer her phone? Is she with you?
No, she's not with us at the moment.
Okay.
What did he deliver? What's
it's
in the
a
box?
small box.
What's in the box?
He opens up the box, and he sees, and then you hear like, oh fuck.
Cog? Cog?
They're photos. So I have something that I have to admit to you, and I can't do it over the phone.
Oh, honey, I think I can guess. Does it have to do with Brahm and Kyoko's reception?
It's me holding hands with a High Queen.
Is that all that's depicted in the photos, Cog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Us leaving together.
Okay. Okay.
But there's nothing else here.
There's no note?
No.
Okay. Cog, do you think you might be able to stay here with us for a few days? Do you think your parents would be okay with that?
Yeah, I got a science camp coming up. No one was supposed to know about this. There was a very nice and very scary Sloa who said that I could do whatever we wanted, but we just had to be discreet, and now there's photos of us at the...
Right. Cog, I don't want you to worry, okay?
Who took these?
We're going to get to the bottom of it. Why don't you come over here, okay?
Okay.
I'll see you
Mom!
soon. Okay.
Click.
I have a phone call to place upon hearing this. It's a delicate matter that I hope I don't fuck up.
Oh, dear.
I'd like to call 7. I guess I'll get his number from Sophia or whatever. Ooh, 7.
It's true, I do have
He's
7 in my
available.
phone.
I bet you do. I got 7.
Good afternoon.
And the same to you. How are you?
I am as can be expected.
Have you all left Cross's shadow as of yet? Yourself, the High Queen.
We were preparing for our departure.
Good, good. Just wanted to make sure there were no disasters as you leave our fair city. 7, I realize a few people did not sign our guest book, and I would like to send thank you cards. Tell me, there was a lovely young woman I met, a member of the security detail from the High Queen.
Sasha?
Thank you so much. I wrote it down! I even wrote it down. Young Sasha, was it?
There's no one by that name as part of the security detail.
Oh, mother of F nuggets.
Interesting. Perhaps I...
You need to hold on.
Right.
And
Oh, I fucked up.
you get put on mute,
I got put on mute. Okay.
and then, well, you're on mute.
Great. Oh, shoot. Okay. I had a feeling. There was a young woman there. She seemed to have perhaps I don't know, infiltrated the security detail.
Describe her to me.
The same woman who was close to you and Zeron while you were having your little tete-a-tete during the wedding.
A troll, a commoner, her name is Sasha. She talked about being... What's the word she used?
Shit.
What is it? Lady Sophia, why are you so upset? Talented and patient.
She was there at the reception.
I'm afraid that any appointments that you may have had with the High Queen have been cancelled. She is no longer here,
I understand.
and she will not be returning to Taranar.
All right.
She's a ghost, and so am I. I will contact you. Do not call this number again. And the phone hangs up.
The less I know, the better. Well, that's good. They're taking measures to protect themselves. It would appear, Lady Sophia, you will not be visiting the High Queen. Unless we can get to her first, of course.
Okay, so we can find out if Kyoko can trace Kenwood's car. Cog will be here, and we'll try to find this Sasha person. Find out what she knows, make her talk, and we'll find Halea.
Exactly. Any other information we can gather on known associates, perhaps where this association, this group extends to. Perhaps we can find other members. Events in their past. Presumably they were not all rounded up and executed. I look to Talus at that.
Not all of them were executed, but a lot of them were forced to swear oaths that they would disband Broken Flight and that they would no longer take arms against the crown. Those who we believed would keep their word.
Do you remember any of their names?
You'd have to ask Claude. He's the one who organized it.
His records. He may have kept records with the red branch, golden braid.
It's possible. I wouldn't know.
Right.
Let's go check his room.
That's what I'm going to run down. Okay. So, yeah. We're gonna go. I'm gonna actually...
Fala comes into the room.
Okay. Hello.
Oh,
hello.
hello.
Can I ask the two of you to roll me your manipulation subterfuge, please?
No successes.
Are you trying to conceal your emotional state from Fala?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it would be less awkward to ask questions.
What's wrong?
Would you understand if I told you that I couldn't say?
I did not believe that you were in the habit of keeping things from me.
I'm not in the habit of keeping things from anyone, and that should give you a pretty big clue. Fala, we may need help with all sorts of things.
What can I do to help?
I will let you know. I'm sorry, that's really shitty. I don't know what
Lady
to say.
Sophia, I was wondering whether perhaps you would enjoy having dinner.
Keep away. Keep away.
I would love that. Thank you, Fala.
I have tickets to a concert that I wish to attend, and I would hope that you would like to come with me.
When?
Tomorrow. I realize it is short notice, but I have not been here that long.
Oh, sure. That sounds lovely. Thank you, Fala.
You're not doing a very good job of concealing your mood at this point. If
That
that's
would be
intentional.
lovely. Thank you, Fala.
Nailed it. Hashtag nailed it.
And she sideways the glancing, and then she heads out.
I feel like Brahm is one of those people who is just kind of like, yes, I have a secret. I can't say anything about it. Goodbye. Like, he's just the worst. I need to stop off to see Kyoko, actually. So you go see Claude's room. I'm going to go see Kyoko.
All right, I'm going to Claude's room.
So you head into the office, and Kyoko is tracking GPS where her phone currently is. It's not going to last forever, but right now he's waiting outside Cog's house.
Right. Apparently he delivered him a message of some kind.
Oh?
That's really all I know.
Why is he mixed up in all of this?
We just keep telling people we're the worst.
I don't know, Kyoko, but it obviously goes much further than just us.
Oh. It usually does.
It's very good-natured of you.
I am nothing if not good-natured.
I have something to attend to. But I love you, Kyoko.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
This seems serious.
He's a man not allowed to say that to his wife.
All right. Good. Let's see this again in instant replay.
Of course.
Brahm,
Yes.
there's something I have to do. I can't tell you what it is because I would probably have told you already. And I'm going to have my serious face on. Brahm, you know all of this, but also, I love you.
Oh, I see.
You understand now. You
I-
get it.
I do. Just call me a creature of emotion.
Something's wrong, and you can't or won't tell me.
Sorry.
Fine. You realize I can get it out of you anyway.
I do realize this. Which is why I'm going to step away. And I'm going to ask you to let me be by your side when we need to move.
Of course. I love you too. Kinda.
Okay. So I step out of I go to rejoin Sophia. Who are you? What's happening?
Gotta rejoin, what's her name?
I thought you
No,
only forgot your
my-
wives' names.
Maybe we're married.
I'm in the zone. I smashed into a pole.
Oh, it's true weirdness.
Truth, weirdness, truth. So I'm in Claude's room. Rooting about.
Claude's room is quite Spartan. But we'll let you. Okay, go ahead and roll. This is going to be a. You don't have investigation.
I don't.
Well, okay, but you can still search her room. So I'll let
Yeah,
you.
that's the thing.
I'll let you roll straight up perception, just alone, at a difficulty of 7.
2 successes.
Wow.
Wow.
Among hidden bottle of alcohol
Damn,
that
dude.
you found,
Totally unnecessary.
you find that his pillow is lumpy.
Damn, Claude.
There's something inside it.
I'd like to open it.
Okay, tear all the feathers coming out.
Yes, she's angry.
There's a small amount of glamour in here, and as you pull it out, you see that it's some small envelopes wrapped in a ribbon that's tied shut. The envelopes look quite old.
I would like to take them out to the exhaust.
Okay.
Who's still there?
Just Zister.
Right.
I have a question. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Just
sure.
just the word. Great, if everyone's asking questions now. Fuck. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, the wording of the oath, which we will be breaking very shortly if we haven't already, has to do with us. Where did it go? Yeah, if we follow the instructions faithfully. Is it acting?
Acting in good faith.
Acting in good faith. Is it
I should
not?
point out that right now, neither of you are really doing that.
Right, because we're not moving to find Lenore, who won't be able to be found.
Well,
by
how
the
can
way,
we
but-
find her
So-
if we're not allowed to call that number
So
again?
here's the thing. You
We are.
talking to Seven is not necessarily acting against it because you didn't know what his reaction was going to be.
Sure.
So you didn't screw up then. But if you aren't legitimately making an effort
Yeah.
and saying, oh, well, we just have to wait for Seven to call is not a legitimate effort.
That's fair. No, that's
Also,
true.
your intentions are not to follow through. So you're not really acting
I'm
in
not
good
acting
faith.
in good faith. That's fair. Okay, then at this point, I guess we just go.
You haven't
hog.
broken the deal yet, but essentially quite soon you will.
Right.
Just because you aren't doing anything.
Yeah. Yeah. If we're acting in defiance, I guess we have to go for it anyway. Oh, I'm going to let you figure this out, and I'm going to call Lord McAllister if he's available. Just testing all your NPCs today, John.
Hello. Lord. What can I do for you?
I need some records
Records.
of clothes.
The fuck do you need records for?
We believe there may be a resurgence of an old foe. I'm investigating, and it's still very tentative.
A resurgence of an old foe. What kind of foe are you looking for?
Claude was pursuing.
You've just broken it.
Well, you know.
Because there's no way that
No,
this is
I
not-
can't really ask for it
So
without doing.
are you okay with that? Remember, it's not you breaking an oath. I'm just
That-
saying.
no, it's true.
Brahm is smart enough to know that that would immediately be no longer acting in good faith. In fact, calling McAllister is
It's pretty much already there.
pretty much already there.
If I don't, look, I'm sure there's a way to I have no doubt there's a way to do this without being more savvy. But I think Brahm is still a bit of a blunt instrument, and he's going to, so to speak,
Cool.
and he needs to know who these people are so he can put some pressure on them.
Do we need to?
I am doing what I need to.
Claude. You're looking for Claude's records?
About a decade ago.
Don't you ask Claude? Where is he? Oh, that was awful. Wow.
Woof.
Cheeks, where are you?
Jeez. Oh,
Where
God.
be the wee lad?
I can't tell you, my lord.
This is going to be another one of those things, isn't it?
You can depend on me. Trust me when I say I am bringing the full force of the Golden Braid down upon Ugh, these people. Look, McAllister, do you have them or not?
It's gonna take me a moment to get them, you know.
Thank
It's
you.
not as if my leg is working the way it used to.
Dancing pretty well last night.
Is that a sex thing?
No, I said it like a sex
What
thing,
the
but it
fuck
wasn't.
are you talking about?
You won a dancing competition at my wedding reception. Do you not remember? It was simply last night.
Yeah, a dancing competition is not the same as going up and down a ladder.
I thought he was gonna say stairs.
Famously, it is actually. That's right. I'm sorry.
What do you need it for, and why can't Claude come to me directly?
Claude is not here.
Where is he?
He's been taken.
Oh. And then you start hearing clomp, 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 clomp,
Thank
clomp.
you.
Aye, clomp. Clomp, clomp, clomp.
Eek.
What's he looking for?
Known associates of Broken Flight.
Shite. It's gonna take me a bit. I'll call you back.
Thank you, Lord McAllister.
Also, why am I playing Lone Star?
Didn't
That's
do that.
I know. It's because I interrupted the whole thing. Let's go back to Sophia. She's got this under control. Rom's just.
Yeah, does she? Let's find out. Oh man, I gotta work that thing. It's been a. I used to have official training in the fucking Scottish accent too.
True.
He had a card and everything.
Yeah, I had what's her name? Julie Renardin?
Oh, I like Julie Renardin. She's cool.
Anyway,
So I walk out.
I'm gonna embarrass myself. That's all.
Sister, I found these in Claude's room. Shall we?
What do you think it is?
There's only one way to find out.
They're old love letters sent to him by his wife. They trace back over a decade.
To before she betrayed them?
Seemingly so.
That's fair.
They involve things like, hey, so, I know we just met, but I thought maybe we could go to the hop.
I would like, John, I would
is it
like you to please,
1955? Like, what the
speak out all of the letters that would,
not.
especially if there's poetry
No,
involved.
the letters are quite clearly from the beginning of the relationship.
Roses are red, violets are blue. My name is Claude, and I love you.
No, it's from her to him. God damn it!
My
Why
name
would he
is
keep his
Halea.
own love
My
letters?
name is Halea, and I love you.
Why would he keep his own love letters and sleep on them in his pillow? Why would he do that?
I sleep on at night.
I'm
Do you
so
let
good
me?
at writing these sheets. I never sent the fuckers, but I've still got them.
God damn, I'm smooth.
My love for you is like a cigarette. I don't know. burns
Aragorn,
down.
To puff
You've
on.
committed the classic blunder. You never ask, do you like me with check yes or no. You always have yes, no, or maybe.
And you'll be the death of me
You have
in
to
the
give
end.
her a way out.
No, it's happening. It's happening. It's gone. Oh my god.
Oh boy,
driven
this
us off the deep
is
end.
serious business. Okay, so, so
So, wow.
are there any indications in the letters? I don't know. Nothing stands out as being. Well, there's glamour in them. You said
A little bit.
a little bit. Could I see if there's like a cantrip on them or something?
There's no cantrip. It's
Alright.
just, they're the authentic declarations of love from a young troll.
Young troll. Oh, I know she's a troll.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Which makes me wonder if I've misread this whole thing. No, I wouldn't have. Quick
Sasha
time out. I
isn't
would
Halea.
Yeah, I would
Oh, a
recognize.
time out. Wait a minute.
Would I have recognized Halea in her? I mean, I don't know her in her Fey form, but would I have?
You would have assumed that your memories aren't necessarily easily accessed,
Okay.
but that probably seeing her would have been a good trigger for it.
Yeah.
And
also
and
Claude
Claude
was
would have
there.
recognized
He would
his
have- yeah,
wife
that's
at the
fair, that's
party.
Ah, but Claude was busy all party.
But he was still in and out bringing food and
But
stuff.
no, Sasha does not look like
Yeah.
Leia.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
I feel dirty looking at these. It's so private.
Such a lie.
Is it though?
And then Sophia remembers all the shit that happened with Sister and Talus and said, no, of course not.
Seriously.
He took such good care of her.
Did he? He did the best that he could with what he had, but it was making him miserable.
And this is the thanks he gets?
She never asked to be a prisoner.
Oh, she would have been dead otherwise.
Sometimes dead is better.
Wow.
Damn, dude.
Sophia, you get a phone call.
Who's the ID?
It's Cog.
Hello?
Hi. Okay, so I need you to talk to my mother and tell her just that, we're headed out to Cape Canaveral.
All right.
Couldn't be in the city, Cog. Fuck, man.
Sure, put her on.
Cape Canaveral.
Hello?
I know his last name, right?
Yeah. I don't remember what it is.
Mrs.
His name's Daniel.
It's Daniel Tinker.
Tinker.
Fine.
It's not Tinker. I'm sorry.
Hi,
that's
Mrs. Tinker.
No, don't actually.
Oh, hello.
I'm sorry.
I'm very excited to hear that Daniel's won this prize. I just didn't realize that it had to be today.
We are very excited to have him, and I'm so sorry that all that communication must have gotten, clogged up in the pipes somewhere.
Oh, she's in Minnesota.
Oh, boy.
I like this.
But let me tell you, we are just pleased as punch to have him.
Oh, well, I know that he was applying for this, so I'm glad.
Well, your son is very talented.
Okay, well, I guess I'll see him off to the airport then.
You know what? There's actually a shuttle bus that's going to be leaving from the Walmart at, and I give an address.
What? Why? You have to fly him down to...
Of course, but there are a few other students who received the similar scholarship.
Okay, all right. I'll meet you there.
I don't know, Lemon Eater. I don't know what just happened, okay?
Minnesota.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Can you roll me your manipulation centrifuge for me?
I sure can.
Brom will be that shuttle bus driver for you. Doesn't have anything better to do.
Oh
than
my
fucking
God.
up roads right now.
That's 3 successes.
Jesus.
Okay. 3 successes. Sure. I'll see you then. Thanks. Click.
Oh my God.
Sorry. What's going on?
So I need you to pretend to be a shuttle bus driver. Wait, do you have a driver's license?
C.
Okay, can you get a van or something and drive it to Walmart
I'll just take
and
clothes.
pick up a bunch of kids?
What the fuck?
I need you to get Claude from Walmart.
Who? Claude.
I
You know
mean
where he
Cog.
is?
I need you to get Cog from Walmart.
Okay.
Brom, your phone gets a text message.
Yes, this is Brom.
It's a text
I
message.
say it out loud anyway. Yeah, of course. Oh, yes, sorry. Who's it from?
Some random 438 number.
What is it?
438 is a Montreal area code, but it isn't the Montreal area code. It's
The
sort
second
of like...
of 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's sort of like the like, ew, you have a 438 number?
Yeah, I don't like it. What is the text, Jonathan?
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
Sophia, you get a phone call.
Oof.
Who's it from?
The phone call is from the Montreal General Hospital Administration.
Damn.
Hello?
The following conversation is taking place in French until you decide to switch to English.
Okay.
Hello, is this Sophia Aisling?
It is, yes.
You're listed as the emergency contact for a patient of ours.
Which patient?
It's listed here as his friend. It's funny, I have difficulty saying the name. Xarin.
It's pronounced Sarah. What happened?
You need to come into the hospital.
What happened?
He's been shot.
There's no fucking way.
I'll be there soon.
Please hurry.
And I hang up.
Lady Sophia, are you all right?
I have to go to the hospital.
Why? What's going on?
It's Sarah.
No. Lady Sophia,
I have to go. I have to go. Can you get Cog?
Yes, and then I'm meeting you there.
You're not going alone. I'm coming with you.
Who was that?
Jishta, are you
Okay.
still here on the run?
Fuck, sorry.
I have to meet you, Lady Sophia. I need you to understand, as best I can, that I don't think they can move this fast.
Sister walks up, picks up the cube, unfastens it, looks at the rifle that used to belong to him, and just expertly punches it back in once he's verified.
Yeah.
And he puts the cube into his pocket. Let's go. I'll drive you. You're not to be alone.
I need glamour, sister.
It's all right. We'll get you, Sean.
Leave.
I guess I am going to go to Kyoko and Incisor. Kyoko, I guess, first, you know.
Are we headed out?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Good. Have you found anything?
He was last seen parked outside the school where Zeron teaches.
I see.
I assume that he's delivering a message.
He may have already. Come. We need to move.
Zister hands you a.
I don't like that.
He hands you a reel. It's a film reel. It's very heavy. From Shar H, one I have.
She takes it wordlessly.
And the distance between the hospital, the super hospital, and where you are now is actually not that far. The problem is traffic. The roads are a mess, as they always are at rush hour, and the connections to the hospital haven't been completed yet, so it takes about 25 minutes to get to the hospital from where you are. But when you come in, first, it's cold here. Hospitals are not a pleasant place to be. They're quite banal themselves. And when you arrive, Zister has parked and is coming out with you. He insists that, you're not to leave without him. And then as you walk in, there's just a standard emergency room. People waiting in chairs. There isn't any of the kind of drama that you would associate with this sort of place.
I go to the reception and give his name.
Okay, We'll let the doctor come and speak to you. But in the meantime, you may need to speak to him. And she indicates a couple of police officers who are sitting close to a door that leads off into a trauma section.
I go over to them.
Again, this conversation takes place in French until you change it. Madame, I'm so sorry. Sit down.
I sit.
There was a shooting at a convenience store. There were a few people who were hit. One of them is someone who said that you were his closest. What relationship do you have with him?
We've been seeing each other.
He is in critical condition alongside the other gentleman who was shot. We don't know anything about the assailant. They escaped the scene. Does he have any enemies? Do you know why he might have been hit?
No.
Do you know anything about this other person?
Who?
Kenwin Lister?
I know him, but not well.
Does he have any enemies?
I don't know. Can I see him?
We're gonna have to wait for the doctor. He's going into surgery.
What are you doing to find whoever did this?
We have detectives on the scene now.
Will you tell me what you find?
And he starts taking your contact information, writing it down. Clearly he had to be conscious enough, by the way, to say your name, because it's not like there's like an official record of like, oh, let's look up. Boop, oh.
He carries around my headshot,
Yeah.
in his pocket.
Headshot. Are you an actor now? It's amazing. Like
My CD.
Your album?
My
Yeah.
EP.
A doctor comes out. She's dressed in scrubs, and she looks concerned. She approaches the police officers, and the police officers indicate you. This is in English, though. Hi. Here, come with me.
Fuck, Eric would make me laugh.
And she takes you just inside and then sits down in an office with you.
How is he?
He's been hit several times. One of the bullets is close to his heart. We need to operate, and I don't know if I can tell you one way or the other. He may not survive. But his friend is conscious, if you want to speak with him.
Okay.
It's really important that she's able to see him. Can you make that happen? I'm sorry, he's being prepped for surgery right now. You wouldn't want to see him like this.
Please.
He needs to be kept in a sterile and safe environment. But you can see his friend. I'll take you to him. She guides you to a room.
Are you the one operating on him?
Yes.
This is weird.
Okay.
Can I cast Well of Life on a person? Because It's like
I don't
if
see
you're
why not.
around them.
You could cast it on a piece of her clothing.
Yeah?
You could cast it on. I mean, I don't actually know. That's a really good question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes, but of course, like you better hope nobody tries to eat her to get all that.
Yeah. It's just,
Or her
it should
coat
mean
or-
that until it wears off, anyone she's near will heal.
Which is going to be fucking crazy for people. At
For
that
people
hospital.
working
She's
in
just
an
gonna
ER,
be,
yeah.
She's going to Jesus walk through the whole place, so to speak. Sorry, so to speak.
You're pulling up
Pandemic,
pandemic
yes.
terms. I will point out though that this is a hospital, and as a hospital is a pretty banal place. This cantrip is not necessarily going to be, may not last that long. So
Okay.
You got this.
I'm going to spend a willpower as well, just to.
You got this.
okay.
Oh, so what's my diff then? If it's.
Difficulty. Okay, you're in a banal place, so your difficulty
Yeah.
is +1. What's your bunk?
That's it.
That tearful exchange?
So +1 and your bunk is 1.
Okay.
8, I think.
Is it 8 or 7?
8.
It's 8?
By
Okay.
default, yeah.
All right, so, and I spent a willpower. Good thing I spent a willpower. That's 1 success. Wow. All right,
You did the best you could.
I did the best I could.
You're taken to a room where you see Kenwyn. He's seeming a little bit faded. He's lying in a bed. He's got sort of a plaster wrapped around his chest. And he's got a oxygen mask on. And he looks up. And he sees you, and then there's just this sadness in his face.
What happened?
It would appear that there are others who have no respect for the rule of law. He tried to protect me.
Of course he did.
I think he thought I was the target. Maybe I was. I got them to leave.
How?
I commanded them to. It was the best I could do and under the circumstances. My lady.
Why were you there, Kenwyn?
I had a message. I was so certain I was doing the right thing.
Sauron has decided you're worth protecting. He's kinder than I would be. Unless you can give me any more information, this is goodbye, Kenwyn.
He has this moment where he looks into your eyes and there's a struggle. I need you to finish my rounds. I need to believe that you'll deliver the last few messages that are in the bag over there. And he indicates with his head, tell me that you'll deliver the messages.
I will deliver the messages.
I'm going to go to sleep now. And he lays his head on the pillow and he closes his eyes and he is very clearly not asleep.
And I go to the bag,
That's fun.
pick it up, and fucking leave.
Ooh.
Brom?
I am, I mean, frankly, probably driving a little crazily. I'm trying to get to where the Walmart where I was instructed to pick up Cog.
Why is there such a rush?
I believe some people's lives may be in danger.
And you still can't tell me.
Damn it, Kyoko, of course I can. I thought I could protect you. I thought I could protect us. We're in this
You
together
are
now.
protecting me.
Well, I suppose that's true.
Unless you crash this car, van,
Do I crash?
bus. I don't know.
I hope
No.
it's all of the above.
No, I'm kidding.
You just have a bus.
Let's drive.
Tell me you just have a bus.
Yeah, sure. Steal a city bus.
It's a Winnebago.
It's a Winnebago!
Yay!
A nuclear powered.
Get in the bus,
fuck.
kids.
I am literally gonna yell. Okay.
You see Cog standing next to his mother, smiling as you pull into the Walmart. And as you pull into the Walmart, there, Cog is waving.
Uh-huh.
What do you do?
I pull up to him.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I pull up to him and I open the door.
Get out of the car and greet his parents.
Of course. I step out. Welcome to the Cape Carnaveral Science Stay Away Camp shuttle.
Roll me your perception alertness.
Yeah, that's a good thing. John, hidden weapons?
Oh, shit on a
Yep.
nut. Shit on a nut.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I only got one success.
Oh my god, Brom.
Only got one success?
Only one success.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I think we'll end the session here.
Oh, what? What the shit? Oh.
Well, I'm going to be back for Fancy Corner in just a moment.
Woo!
But in the meantime, feel free to react to them and mute me, please.
We will.
Oh, yes. Time
Java,
to mute
says
Mr.
Aragorn.
John.
So, Aragorn's furioso, as am I. Oh, so many people are going to freak. This is crazy.
I just need to make sure John's muted. One sec. I think he's muted. Yeah, he seems to be muted.
Let's just talk over him.
You know me, super paranoid that I didn't mute someone when they were going
You
pee.
see his mom has a gun. Throw her under the bus. Wait, what? Weird as no.
Oh my god, if his mom was in on it this whole time, I
Dude.
swear,
Well, if she'd been somehow.
I swear to the little baby Jesus.
So,
Sophia
okay.
is going to tear this town apart.
I have Did I actually? Oh, when I was pouring the wine or whatever. Yeah.
That took a goddamn turn.
Everybody,
You're
I wasn't
goddamn
actually
right. Oh my god.
I
Did
have
we
questions.
finish the wine?
No, we still have a bit more.
Can we have more? I
Oh,
need
thank
more.
God. I have questions. Very specifically, and I want to know what the chat thinks before John gets back. I feel that it's not possible Halea could have acted that fast based on our oath breakingness. And we didn't break an oath literally, but you know
No,
what I
but
mean.
she clearly had snipers stationed all around.
But what I mean is I get the sense that she was going to do this.
Oh, yes, this is to send a
Regardless
message
of
because
our-
we were working too slowly. If she hadn't heard of a fucking dissolution of parliament within like 5 minutes, she was going to send a message.
That's what I think, guys. I'm
Yeah, you're right.
All right,
Yarzori.
Yarzori, you're not wrong. No, it's true. Oh boy.
I was
Weirdness.
promised a Rampage. I thought it
Weirdness.
was
How
going
do
to be
you think
more
Rampages
anarchy.
start? You gotta get the T-Rex into LA. You gotta get the...
Sophia tried to start a
Yeah.
Rampage.
Yeah, she punched Kenwin, and now he's dead!
He's not
not
dead.
dead.
He's fake sleeping.
It's true.
Everything's fine.
And good point, Eric Wynn. You made a good point. Actually, that is a really good point. Yikes. It's just like if you send someone photos and you're like, watch out, you don't then also shoot them. Like, there's no point. Right?
Yes, it's like sending someone a finger in the mail.
Right, but
They're still alive, but they have no finger.
You don't have to shoot them as well.
What?
I don't think.
What do you? I don't.
Shifting into a dragon form, like literally
Oh, in a hospital?
in a hospital, it's not gonna go. It's
Poop.
no bueno.
I haven't been to.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
dear God!
I haven't
Thank
been
you
to
for
the
the
new,
reminder.
super hospital
Yeah, resort.
yet. So I can't wait to know how this goes down. Yeah, for what it's worth, this was like we were just
Oh,
saying, John, how
Mother
crazy
God.
today was. It took a turn, I believe, is I think is how we were phrasing it.
I mean, one of the hardest things that you have to deal with when you are running a game is issuing a threat and then
And
following
following up.
through.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Not
we'll
mad
see
at
what
it.
our play of the game is going to be, but in the meantime, I have to ask what the two of you learned.
Oh, learned.
I'm also going to point out that there was only one drink.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, and I have an idea of what it is actually.
Yeah.
based on what I've been saying for the past 2 days, I have an idea for what it is.
For what it might be.
Well, you raised your hand, so you should
Well,
go first.
I was gonna. It was the drink counter, but I will answer. I think it's interesting. I learned I was really trying to this episode. I was like, okay, Brahm's presented with a threat. He's gonna try to do the Sealy thing, and he's gonna try to not politics his way out of it, but he's gonna do his best to try to make sure everyone is safe. He didn't want to go beast mode, so to speak. But I discovered that Brahm's not very good at that. So I think what I learned today is that Brahm is not particularly good at diplomacy. He's good at diplomacy, not good at politicking. There you go.
okay.
That's what I learned.
Sophia is very good at politicking, but this, it all gets thrown out the window when shit like this goes down.
Yeah. Interesting.
And to hear Kenwin, say that she was unfit to have this title and everything, it hurt, but at the same time, she wanted to hurt him more.
Yikes.
Do you still want to hurt him?
I was considering doing the million dollar baby thing.
Unplugging life support? What the shit? Oh my god!
Oh, fuck.
Damn, dude!
I didn't. I took his bag and
Yeah, I
left.
know you didn't.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Jesus.
Can you imagine? Oh, and I used this card.
You did.
This is very exciting. It's my first time using the card. I think it was off camera, but probably around the time we found out that Zeron was hurt and I started getting weepy, I showed John this. It's cool. I was happy to have it there. It's nice.
Well, that card is there for a reason.
Yeah.
I cast Text Guru.
Seriously. Converge.
Yes, we have our own version of the worm. It's called Sir Kenwin. In his face! It's not him. We know it's not him. We understand this.
Okay,
At least
well,
I do.
That's interesting.
That it wasn't his fault? Evil prevails when good people do nothing, or good people give a message that says, hey, by the way, can you shoot up this dude in the convenience store?
Really interesting point, actually. Did you make that up just now? Did you make up that phrasing?
No, that was definitely
From somebody.
somebody more
I think
famous
it's
than
really
me.
interesting, actually, though. The
Well,
idea that evil prevails when good people do nothing. What's the Holocaust thing? Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we actually have, instead of a play of the game, we have a faux pas of the game
Oh!
that's been thrown out here.
Yay!
I hate it.
Sophia showed Kenwin the rule of fist, but not the rule of hospitality. Or Brahm negotiated with terrorists and sealed a contract.
You know what?
So that's vote 0 or 1
Damn it.
now.
I didn't know. Son of a bitch. You You literally did, Scott. That's literally all you did. Son of a bitch.
If you win for this, I punched him in the face.
I feel like I get -1 experience for this.
Oh my
Honestly,
God.
It's a faux pas of the game.
What was the drink counter?
So my theory is that it's violence.
Yes.
Because-
Violence perpetrated by PCs. Obviously, because we're PCs.
Yeah, violence perpetrated by us on our hashtag Rampage,
Because we were
which was
thinking-
more of a verbal rampage.
No,
Come
this
on,
is how
let's tie everyone.
This is how rampages start. Yeah, quick, make sure I don't just win this by default.
I swear to God. Thanks, weirdness.
That's
Vote for me.
back,
Vote
back,
for
vote.
me.
Yeah, I gotta go with that too. Actually. Oh,
Oh.
Every time a PC strikes another, or strikes someone
okay.
specifically.
Yeah, Neon Deflector changed their vote.
You
Yeah.
don't have to do
Good
that,
job, Neon.
You don't have to do that.
Thanks for
That's
making the
how I
right
am.
choice.
Also
super close,
Let's see
okay.
what it was.
Okay, I'm curious.
I think we should each win, though.
Can I have 1 bonus XP to offset my -1 XP? Just kidding.
Anytime a PC
Breaks.
Oh.
Very nice. Well, I broke into a sweat a few times. Does that count? That is actually really good, I have to agree.
I am going to say that your choice of committing an act of violence is going to be enough for you to gain the XP.
You are a benevolent god, John.
But-
Thank you.
Thank
Kate gets it too.
Yay.
Oh, fine,
Well,
I
if
guess.
Kate gets it.
Can't wait to hear what Patch has been doing this whole time.
I thought some of the pictures were going to be of Patches and Claude.
Well, it was pretty close.
Or like a
okay.
finger.
I understand. Sorry, that's not what you meant. Sorry.
It was pretty close.
Oh
I
shit.
have to say.
Did we tie? Did we tie?
We did not. I don't think we did.
But it was not a tie.
Oh shit.
It's Scott.
No! I
Yeah.
mean, yay! You did it, Scott.
I'm just gonna write Brom negotiates with terrorists.
Patch day. Nice,
Patch day.
Pukajutsu.
Oh,
Nice.
Patch Day.
Well done.
I really like that Pook.
Happy Patch
And we
Day.
will know in advance probably when that is, so we're very excited about it. Oh,
Neon Deflector, because we had an odd number of votes, you swapped over to... Wait,
no, I swapped over to
No,
something, I
Neon
think.
swapped to me.
then no. Hanging Chads.
Thanks for trying, Neon.
Rip.
Brom negotiates with terrorists, so you officially win botch of the game, or screw up of the game, or faux pas of the game.
Thank you very
Screw
much.
up the game.
Wow.
Like,
That
although
was
obviously they could never
crazy.
implement that in Overwatch, I would, in certain games, if they had like a shitty play of the game, like your play fucked everything up for everybody, would be very funny to me. Ah, the dog of the game.
Ooh, when did I do that, Kung Fu Fenris? Sorry about that.
Did it wake you up inside?
Oh, God.
What shout was that?
Well, Liz, what I can say is that it's very nice to see you actually have a weekend of streams.
Thank you.
Because you actually got to stream on Friday, and you got to stream yesterday, and you got to stream book club today, and you got to
And
stream Changeling.
It feels like things are finally back to the way they're supposed to be. It was so upsetting, and now
We're back,
it's
baby.
right.
So are you streaming again?
Yes, and on Friday
It's true.
we are starting Spider-Man.
So
Wait.
So Odyssey.
We
just,
finally
were
finished
like,
Odyssey.
Oh, I guess we're done.
I
Like
think.
it just like ran through really fast. We were like, oh God, okay.
We got the option to. We unlocked New Game Plus, so we assume that means we completed the Odyssey.
Yes.
I still have 4 trophies to get, so I'll just do that on the side. Nobody needs to
so
watch.
Spider-Man.
It's Spooderman's.
It's Spooderman's.
Spider-Man.
So Scott and I have already played the base game, but we're going to replay it, and we're going to play all the DLC, which we have never played. So very exciting stuff, and I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
That's pretty cool.
Get to splooge all over Yuri Lowenthal's.
I did
performance.
enjoy my time with Spooderman's.
We
it's a
will
great
be
game.
talking a lot about Yuri Lowenthal's performance because he is
Everybody else.
a shit. Everyone did a really good job.
I'm curious. People should drop into, if I may, people should drop into the Discord or on Twitter.
Yeah.
And let us know, or let me know, because I'm very curious about this personally, what you guys think about how today's session played out in terms of the negotiations / politics Brom and Jorik are very different people, and like my impulse is to always try to like pull out little bits and pieces politically. You know what I mean? Like to do those little back and forths. It's not Brom's jam, so he's not very good at it. And I'm just curious what people think about how it went down. Was it smart? Was it not smart? Did we fuck up? Yeah. So RPG Clinic on Discord is happening again.
Yeah.
It's great. Great place. We're on there.
The link to the Discord is actually below.
Thank you
You'll
very
find it in the tabs, and someone will post it into the chat, I'm sure. I guess I can try to find it here. There we go.
Oh, God.
Boop.
What a goddamn session.
Seize the day,
Boop,
we
boop,
must attack.
There. Don't forget that that's where
This
you
is
can
in there
also
right
find
now.
out the 7 songs that were requested. One of those songs is important.
What do you mean? What do you mean important?
I'm in there right now.
What do you mean important? Oh God.
But we have to thank She Who Knows 10,000 Things,
Wait.
who also,
Thank you.
also for the 5 gift subs.
Yeah.
We're of course sorry that our good friend Entropy's Disciple was not here, but you know, we'll see how he enjoys how this went down.
Lots of chaos.
I'm sure he will. Tons
And,
of chaos.
Also, a thank you to Obsidian Heart. It was a generous
Oh,
bit drop.
huge,
and
amazing.
to everyone else. Can I get... What emote can I get? Can I get a PKJ blank in chat? Let's get Pukajutsu back home. That's what we want.
If you've got it, drop it.
Sophia was
the
literally in the hospital today.
Oh, like
Yeah, she
I was like, what do you mean?
she hits them up. You know, spends a day in different ones. She goes around.
Oh, I see.
She was there, is what I'm trying
Right.
to tell. Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa! There's just so many.
And
I like Neon Deflector was like.
Get home. Your streams are one of the only streams that happen while I'm at work. And I don't
And
watch
John
streams at work.
hates doing work.
Don't
Oh, I see.
let
I don't watch
John
streams at
work.
but I like watching streams when I'm on my way home from work.
Oh, I understand. Sorry.
And that's what we want. I hit the character limit. Way to go, everyone. That's
a
the kind
lot
of
of
commitment I want to see.
PKJ blanks.
What we'd especially like, if you tune into that Discord, we'd especially like to see either suggestions or feedback. We're still looking for that. And how today went based on our new machine. I didn't notice any problems and nobody complained, even when I pushed the button to show Scott. Or, you know, if you want to say just how dorky that transition stinger is, because it's right there.
Guys, we love you all, so we can definitely, if you have thoughts about where the stream is headed, what you'd like to see in the game, you know, we can't promise anything obviously, but you know, we love to hear from you guys because community is what this game is about. If I may, I'm just going to throw that in there.
Folks, I'm not sure whether I'm going to be streaming at some point this week. I might try. I mean, I've been playing a lot of Slay the Spire, and I need that.
I need this.
I need more people to badger Scott.
What?
But in the end, it's always going to be this to that. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't slap people slaying under your roof. Don't
Why
do
not?
it.
He was an asshole.